You are listening to subscriber-only content.
Yo, what's up? It's Chappy.
Hello, friends, and happy Friday. On today's program, we're going to say our names and then the number of hours we slept last night. I'm Dan McDowell, 6.
I'm Jake Kemp, 3.
I'm Blake Jones, 3.
Oh, I thought Blake would have beat you.
No, Jake's a grinder.
Indeed.
I just don't have to. I don't tell everybody about it every time I do it, but that's.
Well, if you do it every day, it's not
If
new.
you've been in the game for a while, but I respect Blake. Blake's always known that.
I just know
you
you
can
got
see
home.
it in his eye that he's.
You got home at like midnight, and he got home at 5 or 6.
Yeah, but I got it right. Yeah, I was thinking about it this morning. TC and I were actually talking about it. I don't know. You may have had this scene back in your day, but there's no telling how many hours like he and I have shaved off our life through our 20s and into our early 30s. Like routinely when I was doing the post-game show and bad radio, I just didn't sleep for 48 hours once a week. It was just like, well, there's not an option here. And I liked it.
You think that's the only thing that was shaving
No, certainly not. Certainly not.
I felt it last night as I got in bed at 6:15, and as I laid down, my heart was thumping. I'm like, this can't be good.
Yeah.
Like, I've just survived off of adrenaline for the past 24 hours, and then
Just had a steak at 3 in the morning.
No, I got to get into that. I showed so much restraint on this trip.
Why?
I'm so proud of myself.
Well, we can get into that, but yeah, I love it. I'm fired up, dude. I mean, you would have thought they won by 40. As excited as I am today, just that we had football, we have more football. It's Friday.
There's no end in sight of the football.
Dude.
Usually,
I don't think it ever does.
There's only so many more weeks of football, and now it's like.
I'll punch the first person who says that to me this year.
What?
Hey, only
7 more weeks.
Yeah, I don't care when it is. Don't say it. We're riding high.
Well, great time last night. We certainly did miss you. It's not the same
Why,
without
is
you.
something not working?
Nothing really works the same without Blake Jones there. We just enjoy your presence. We need to. You have to have you around to realize what positivity is.
Yeah.
For other people, their actions. Anyway, I thought it was a fun time even without Blake. But I don't want to act like it was too fun. Hence, we would make you upset, like, "Oh, we don't need you," type thing. You know.
No, I want you guys to have fun. I'm having fun what I'm doing.
We shouldn't
I want
have
you
to
guys
feel
to have
bad
fun
at
too.
all.
I just
we
want
should
you
be
to
bragging. He's hanging out with Steve Berline.
No, I just want him to feel needed. You know, I know Blake hates it if he comes back and everything went well. So I want to tell him that a couple things went wrong. But I
was going
feel
to say,
like
TC does a good job, a really good job, but he's also on the case of making sure Blake's
he'll do
safe on the technical side of things.
Right, but I think Blake on purpose doesn't tell him everything.
Yeah, a few traps.
Pretty sure he leaves like just a couple
There's
things out.
So much to go over.
Yeah. Anyway, though, but last night was a lot of fun. Thanks to the Soroy twins for coming out to our live stream. If you would like to watch us watch the Cowboys game, you can even sync it up. If you like to do that with your internet, sync it up. You can turn on the Cowboy game, turn on our YouTube stream, and then watch that together with it. Many people were watching last night, and we appreciate that. So speaking of that, thank you also to TC, who joins us now for a moment. He is out here at – let's promote. Where are we?
Nomad Grills. We are in Bishop Arts.
And Blake gave a scouting report last week, and he was right.
This place is great.
It's awesome.
It really is.
You guys haven't even seen the upstairs part.
No.
What do they keep up there? The meat?
Pool table? Did I say that right? Or ping pong? I don't know. They got stuff to play, big screens.
That was a weird moment because you just said pool table. Did I say that right?
Pool table ping pong? I can't remember what it was.
Like, what did he not pronounce correctly?
Yeah, I think
there?
both of those words were pronounced correctly.
You nailed them.
Anyway, that sounds like Shoddy might have set this place up. We got fun.
Yeah.
We got garbage cans. We could just wad up some paper and throw it in.
Barbecue.
You know what we're all about?
Competing.
Competing. That's it, right?
You seeing how that's showing up?
All of their backpacks say compete every day.
Hell yeah. And what do they do?
That
What did you
rules.
see them do?
They get team-sponsored
God,
backpacks.
dude.
They get given
That is
backpacks.
Even the staff.
That is such the Chip and JoJoification of society
But
that
he
even
said
NFL players have kitschy sayings stitched onto their bag.
But he said that they didn't have a slogan, yet they did, and they do.
You better get on board, bud.
When are you going to get a backpack?
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
I want you to have a compete everyday backpack.
I do too.
See if Brandon can get you one.
So is there someone here that would like to explain their presence and sell their wares with us here, or what information do you have that the public needs to have disseminated, other than they have beer and barbecue from Zavala's Barbecue?
Lone Star Beer is why we're here, just on Earth, basically, to serve at the feet of Lone Star Beer. But Lone Star Beer has us out here at
Nomad Grills.
At Nomad Grill, sorry. At Nomad Grills. It is not
With a Z.
grill. I don't think so. I think they're too cool to have a Z, actually.
Of the gangsta variety.
And we would invite you to come on out, have some Lone Star. I see they have quite a few cases here. They're even beating the Den in that scene. I believe last night's game had more Lone Star beer consumed than any of our streams have ever had. Like, we might need to reorder pretty soon, again.
Keep it stocked. Also, Still Austin Whiskey. There's samples out here.
Stu from Rivian is out here. Rivian
really?
is a supporter as well. Stu was at the game last night, too, or at the stream last night.
And speaking of that,
He broke a chair.
Yeah, did his chair break?
Yeah, he broke it.
I think
He's not a big
He's just
guy.
rough with things.
Oh.
I think somewhere around the halftime of the program, another guy who enjoys Rivian and whiskey and Lone Star, Mike Soroy, who lives a couple blocks away, will fire out of bed,
Yeah.
make the jaunt on down here.
But TC was there last night. Again, TC, we now welcome him again for the second time to the program. Thank you very much for your service last night and
Thanks for having
yesterday and the day before, as Blake has the unlimited time off package. And if needed, TC will put on that hat.
What was the final report on that? That all the companies ended up knowing what they were doing, and on aggregate, everybody worked more?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
like
John
if you get
probably has the-
unlimited time off, you end up not really taking as much.
Right.
Or it kind of means you
Is that
work
the-
while you're on vacation, too. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to leave, but I'll be available.
The average
Whereas-
person does that. The one time a
I was
company
gonna-
gave me unlimited
I was gonna say,
PTO.
I was gonna say that has to just be
It
the
worked
mean.
out.
That's the mean, right? So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So most people end up working more, yes, but there's going to be
There's,
That's
what's that
awesome.
dot out there?
But the reason I'm having you on is because I know you're here for a limited time and you have to leave before we do today's birthdays.
Okay.
And we have a special birthday in honor of TC. This would be the Dumb Zone birthday of the day.
Okay.
Hawk
Like, this is
Harrelson
so
again.
important that I need to say we're not going to talk Cowboys yet after game one. We are going to talk Cowboys the whole show, except for right now.
Should I guess? I don't
think you need to guess.
Okay, I was gonna. Okay,
You'll never guess it.
I don't know if you had Midget Sean's birthday.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic. No, today is the birthday of a still alive. Let's just see if Blake has any reaction to this, because I know you will. A still alive Randy Choate.
All right. Happy birthday to him.
Hell yeah, man! Marlon's great Randy Choate.
He is 50 years old today. And this is a very inside bit.
In my dream version of this show, he would be joining us right now.
Oh, my God.
Because those guys don't have anything going on.
Right.
And didn't you get close once to booking him?
Man, I don't remember.
I thought he and Bassick are like best friends or something
Bassick
like that.
definitely knows him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said he's a great guy. Dude, he laughs with everyone. He loves bits.
Had I known
That's not the Randy I met.
Before, like, this morning.
That's also basic. Like, baseball guys, when is a bit is not always the same. But, yeah.
Before this morning at 10 a.m., maybe I would have tried to book him. You have no reaction at all to Randy Choate. Have you heard of him?
As you're talking, I think I'm remembering what it was, and it involves young kids asking sexual questions.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
that was it.
So we were recreating a bit that former intern Carlos had done a long time ago. And Carlos executed it to perfection. And I believe his mom actually was a school teacher. And maybe that's why he could do that better, lie better. But his bit was to go into a clubhouse, say, hey, my mom's a school teacher. She teaches a fifth grade class. She had the kids submit questions they would like to hear a major league player answer, and I'm just here to ask those to you. And what Carlos did is, he weaved his way through the plausible kid questions, worked it to questionable, and then went for the jugular. But it was done in such a way that it was well done. It was
right.
Softly gotten to, and then the player actually thought it was real funny once it got to there, and a fun time was had by all.
What did you play? Any other sports? What was your favorite animal growing up? What position did you play growing up? These sorts of things are how you start.
Well, and I think TC tried that, but it's like, I think also, if I'm not mistaken, this was probably pretty early in your I'm going on air doing bits career.
Yeah.
And you weren't very, Carlos, I think, was much more experienced when he did it, and I said, hey, I'd love to do that bit. Let me take it. And then TC just rushed it. Anyway, I have the audio.
Do you remember?
It only lasted like a minute, 10 seconds.
Do you remember what happened immediately before this?
What?
I'd say 15 minutes before the audio you're about to play.
Is this to give you some kind of an excuse?
No, you called me and said exactly what you just said.
What?
Hey, the way Carlos did this was he really eased in. Just all the coaching points that you just unspooled. I had heard all that 15 minutes before what you're about to play. And tell me if you hear in the audio whether or not it registered.
Also, like, the Major League Clubhouse is the scariest place.
Yeah.
At least of the 4 locker rooms pro, I'd say. To me, that was the weirdest one. Because there's no obvious time for you to talk to them.
Yes.
They're just kind of hanging out, which creates an air where they're very unapproachable. Oftentimes not wearing pants.
There's a TV
Oftentimes
on.
there's a TV, they're sitting there with it. Like with the other ones, you go in at that time, you leave.
They expect you to be there and ask questions.
Right.
That's their media availability time.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball, it was any time in the 4 hours before,
which makes
1
it
hour before the game.
super weird. There's no conversation in life, in the real world, like this. It's just strange.
So here we go.
Hey, do you have a second?
Sorry?
Do you have a second just to talk?
Yeah, who you calling?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you said Keith.
No. I just said, do you have a second? I'm with.
I do think we're off to a great start here. The "do you have a second" has already been interpreted as confrontational.
He thought I said Keith.
I think you said Keith. It's like, who's Keith? Is that a problem for you? Why are you upset? Yeah.
I'm not Keith.
No.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you said Keith.
No. I just said, do you have a second?
Never.
I'm with. My mom has a 5th grade class, and she just had them write down.
Let's pause again. So really no identifier. You forgot the ticket. You forgot where you were with.
I just didn't think that would help. Like
Why?
what I wanted.
Yeah, but
to
mid-sentence you don't decide to then eliminate it.
Yeah.
You submitted your credential as my mom is a school teacher.
Right.
That's what I
I'm
wanted
with the
to
ticket
do.
in Dallas, a radio station, and we're doing a bit here where my mom gave.
God, dude, this is just like it's.
But
just
you
like,
eliminated the ticket in Dallas, and it's a radio station, and we're doing a bit where my mom you just went right to I'm with my mom.
It's just the interview version of premature ejaculation over and over. Like he just keeps going. Oh God. Okay.
I'm with. My mom has a 5th grade class, and she just had them write down some questions that they wanted to ask a Major League Baseball player. Is it okay if you just answer a couple?
Sure.
What position did you want to play growing up?
First base.
And how did you pick your number?
I like even numbers in the 30s.
And why is the number 69 so funny?
I don't know. I just watched Billy Madison.
Do you feel like we're too early?
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
get
no.
to right
well,
to that?
I think what happened was he knew that numbers were in play here. He asked about the number for the player, and then he's like, "Oh, I have a number thing. I'm going to ask about double oral sex." Question 3.
But I think also, if I'm TC, if I'm the interviewer, I'm thinking, well, he might have he might give more than 3 or tenths of a second of an answer.
Yeah, it wasn't a yes.
But he's
no.
like, I like numbers.
That kind of felt like a
and
BS
you're like,
thing.
okay, 69.
Also, for an audio medium, and I think we're comfortable enough as friends to say this, I've been in the clubhouse with TC before. I've been in the clubhouse with Trey, too. Like,
Oh, no.
that's not – but guys,
It's about the same.
guys are like, what's going on over there, kind of. Like, I look like a douchebag, and especially back then, they were like, get the but they're kind of like, what is this? So there's an intrigue level right away, and you can kind of tell this guy wants to mess with him with the number answer.
I feel like with the 69 question, I still got him. Like we're having fun together. He's got jokes about Billy Madison.
Salvageable.
We're doing fine so far.
Well, let's hear the next minute.
I like even numbers in the 30s.
And why is the number 69 so funny?
I don't know. I just watched Billy Madison.
When did you know you were good enough to play in the majors?
I don't know. I think I always believed it in college, but didn't know till I actually got called up.
And how many girls have you kissed?
Are we serious right now?
Yeah, just it's the kids. I think some of these are kind of silly.
Probably about 100.
And
Wow.
what's your favorite sex position?
Oh, no.
5th grade? I don't think so. Go ahead.
But
Do you play any golf?
Yes, a lot. Serious right now? Like, is this a joke? Am I on camera or something?
No, I mean it's cool if you don't want to.
Go ahead. That's fine.
And then just, do you have a favorite candy?
Like Kit Kat, I guess.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Kit Kat, I guess.
how quickly did you walk away?
Well, not quickly enough.
Yeah.
He had his shit yanked. He got his change
the
snatched by
media-
John Blake.
Media relations guy.
Well, the guy next, he was next to Dwayne Wise,
Yeah.
journeyman outfielder. So I just didn't want to go too far. So I just kind of turned my attention to Dwayne. And the first thing I had to say to Dwayne, just trying to come up with something, he made a really big catch in Mark Burley's perfect game. So I told Dwayne Wise how much that meant to me.
Boy, he's in a blender now.
And Dwayne Wise was the least he was ever interested in anything in his entire life.
Oh, man.
And at that point, Randy has used this time to go and grab some of his friends, and he's like, ask them what you just asked me. Ask them. And I think I have audio of that somewhere. And by the time I'm done with that, the media relations guy is over there, and he's like, so what are you doing? I'm like, man, I'm leaving. And he's like, I think that'd be a good idea.
So good.
And then that got reported to the Rangers as, and I mean, obviously enough I can see they were intending to kick me out, but they didn't say, we're asking you to leave. I said, I'm leaving. They said, do that. But then the Rangers, they went and told the Rangers about how bad I had been. And so this caused a big ripple, and we had scheduled a call with John Blake for me to personally apologize and grovel and try to win back his good graces. The call was canceled because John Blake had bigger things to do that day because Shannon Stone tried to catch a fly ball and failed.
Oh, no.
And now you know the rest of the story.
Damn.
Or at least more of the story. Wow.
That's wild.
That's awesome.
What a tale.
It was a big day.
Let's try to recreate it. See if you can
the
see
full circle is TC finished a Lone Star beer and set it on the statue.
Oh, man.
Well, happy birthday to Randy Choate.
Yeah.
50 years old today.
5-0 for Randy Choate.
50 years old.
Choate.
And congratulations to you, TC.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got to book Randy Choate for one of those days that Blake's on a Cowboys charter.
I bet Berline knows him. Dude, think of the network Berline can get us into.
Well, the network that Blake can get us into now.
Sure.
Like Brian Baldinger.
Yeah.
who you sat next to last night.
Yeah, working on him for next week.
All right, so let's talk Cowboys, man. You want to start with Blake's trip?
Yes.
A little bit?
Yes.
So I'm going to repeat a couple of the things that I said during picks yesterday, but the Cowboys charter is unbelievable. And just from talking to you guys, I think they've recently gotten a new, better plane because the first class and the business class all the way to the back is just ridiculous. The first class where all the coaches sit have like a bench and a work desk and you can lounge and turn it into a bed. I guess the business class where the specialists sit and some of the veterans has a ton of room. And, even where we sit in the middle, it's got like the 3 different sections and it's a lot of leg room. It's a lot of space. And I've never flown like that. And even when TCU made the national championship game and we were told we were on the Cowboys charter, we were not. We were on a normal big American Airlines flight. But that is an experience I've never had before.
Like, I know it's still flying and that your body's going to do things no matter what, but I think this is another one of those things in the category of the way that the uber rich do it is so different from the experience in which you do it that you can't even register it. Whether it's like
when you take a flight, it takes a lot out of you.
Sure.
Just all that goes into it.
Yeah,
Whereas if you just drive next to a plane and then walk up onto it and get off and
yeah, you get rid of all the nonsense of standing in line, boarding. People don't know what they're doing. They're cramming crap above because they're trying to not check a bag. You just avoid all that.
You're stuffed in next to somebody. You gotta
that you
get
don't
up.
know. Yeah, and
just basically what you're saying is if you can just walk onto a machine that goes like 300 miles an hour in the air, it's kick ass if that's all you got to do.
I was going to ask you guys, how fast does an airplane go?
Well, am I way off? I would have said like 300.
Well,
280.
I didn't exactly raw dog it on the way out, but I did watch the flight map for the bulk of the trip.
Why?
It was a new experience. I wanted to take it all in. Hey, look, we're flying over Kentucky
How
right
fast
now.
do we go?
On the way out there, I swear to you, I saw 650 miles an hour.
Holy.
Makes sense, right?
I'm dumb. Real dumb.
I was way off, too.
Would you?
Well, you go. That's 10 times as fast as you can go in a car, and how long would it take you to drive to Philadelphia?
I didn't think about it for 2 seconds. What?
Yeah. No, when we got up to like 200, 300, I'm like, yeah, we're cruising. And then it just kept going up and up
space?
and up. And I'm like,
And you're holding on.
Not really. I was eating a steak.
That's right, on the way.
Yeah, and then the next part is just how you're catered to. I'm pretty sure now in retrospect, I was not supposed to grab a sandwich on my way out to the plane because no one else in the media did, and all the players did.
Ooh,
So I think
yeah, that's a tough
but
spot.
on the other charters, the food was for everyone. So my bad.
Like the Stars trip, right? That's what you mean?
Or even like just North Texas and,
okay.
and TCU, you would grab your box of barbecue or chicken tenders. Everyone would get the same thing. But I probably should have known that they had different selections, and then I guess dietary restrictions. Some players had their names on bags for whatever reason. But I'm assuming now that's why I got a weird look taking my Jersey Mike sandwich onto the plane. And then there's a bag of food there. They bring you. They walk by and it's grilled chicken or a fillet. Like, yeah, pop down a fillet with sides and it's a salad. It's nuts. I couldn't believe what I was being handed. And I don't know why, because we've traveled on the Stars trip before, and it's a lot like that. But there's just so many more people now, and it was surprising that they could cater to that many people on the same flight.
How many? It's got to be 120 to 150. I don't even know.
Yeah, I was going to guess between 150 and 200.
Damn.
But it doesn't feel like that.
Yeah. Do you feel? Do you get the Dan Shoeshine shame at all?
From
In what way?
Like you're being treated like an elitist.
I'm trying to pretend I belong.
I get uncomfortable
knowing that
at
I
that
don't.
degree.
And it didn't help matters that as I'm passing the business class and the first class and I see everyone's untouched food, my natural reaction is just grab it and put it in my backpack.
There's so much
I
waste.
just had to fight my twitches. But it's amazing. They take your food and then they come by with ice cream or fresh, and they're probably not baked, but they're warm chocolate chip cookies and chocolate milk. And as a fatty, I had to say no to all of it. There was a day where I would say yes, 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 and I gotta cut back. And
I don't love hearing that.
I know, but if this was a one-time thing, I probably would have, but I can't do this every other week. So the downside of the trip was I'm in a row with Bobby Belt, Creighton Branch from the ticket, and me.
What's the downside there? You guys should talk ball.
We did. I like both of those guys a lot.
Creighton Branch, former intern of ours.
Yeah, he's in your tree. And Bobby Belt, great dude. Played a lot of backyard baseball on the plane. I just felt like we had a connection. But if anyone in the media needed to get a yard on 4th and 1, get behind us.
Yeah, that's a wide base. There's some big boys in there.
So we're all I'm kind of like leaned into the aisle here because Creighton is taking up a lot of room. Bobby's taking up a lot of room. I'm taking up a lot of room.
You need a Christy Scales in there somewhere.
The math has got to be a little bit better.
You need to trade your one tech.
Yes.
Does she sit next to Brad? Is Brad near you?
I mean, if anything, they have a last name.
Brad's in the section up.
Come on, yeah. What are you thinking?
It's Christy and Babe sitting together.
Ooh.
Brad is in business class.
Brad gets in like with the Cowboys.
There are veterans and Trent and Brandon are in that class. Javante and I think I overheard that Shoddy will pick 10 players of the game, and they get to sit in the business class.
Why not? I love it.
So I'm pretty sure.
Are some players in with you guys?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. This is just media. But on the way out, I don't think I saw Javante there, but on the way back I did. So I think his 2 touchdowns got him a little seat upgrade.
Listen, I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's a thing that works. Guys, even if they make $2, $3, $20, $40 million, like they don't want to practice the next day, or they don't want to run, or they can't buy. You have to give them things they can't buy. And sitting in the front of the plane on the way home from a East Coast game, why not?
So I'm going to do some of my Philly stuff, I think, on Monday. But I did want to hit the police escort to the game. Because there's 2 different sets of buses. One is the early bus, the other is the later bus. I got on the early bus, and this is over 4 hours before the game. And there are about 50 Eagles fans outside of the hotel behind barricades waiting to yell at Cowboys players. And so I walk out, I'm dressed nice, and they start booing because they think I'm with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And then one guy in the back yells, "What position does he play?" And they are like, "Oh!" It was pretty good. I had to admit that. And
just think about what you're watching there. Like, just from history books writing about our society. I'm not to go full gummy thought here, but you're walking out. There's just people yelling at you because of the shirt you're wearing because they think you're with a football team.
Because I'm wearing a dark blue blazer.
And how many hours before the game are we talking?
About 4 hours before the game.
Yeah.
Not at the game.
No.
They know where they stay.
So we get on the bus, and as we start leaving, the police escorts us through downtown. There's a ton of people on the streets and undivided attention as we're going by. Everyone on the street is looking. Everyone is staring. Some are clapping, waving. Most are flipping us off. And I thought that was bad. I was like, oh, Philly, whatever. And then we got to the parking lots. And that was chaos. Screaming, people not throwing stuff, but just like kind of approaching, double birds up. I mean, it's hostile, dude. And
they make you take your time to get through it is basically what they can do, right?
Yeah, and just intimidate, I guess. But, I've been on those, just TCU going to Tech or whatever, any college rivalry. I had never seen anything like that. And, there's a lot of – it was Thursday night football. It's game 1. It's a Super Bowl banner. But I would have a hard time believing that's not the case every single time the Cowboys go there.
It can be both. I mean, it's probably the case every time, and also that was about as unique of a one-off experience. Them getting a ring, it's in Philadelphia, one game, and it's the Cowboys. You're not going to get that again.
Make the Cowboys watch you get the ring.
Yeah. That's a unique thing. So
yeah,
you witnessed something special.
And so then my radio crew for the night was Jerry Recco, who is a part of the Boomer and Geo show on the Fan in New York, and Brian.
Did he work for the guy that went to jail? No,
I
he
don't know.
didn't. Craig Carton. You should ask him about that.
I will. He's
You
a good dude.
got his show back.
He's a good dude. So Baldy's personality is exactly what it is online. Great guy. Makes you feel like you've been friends forever.
Is he just huge?
Yeah. Of
How'd you
course.
get his number?
They sent an email out with everyone's phone number, and I had to coordinate his pass. So we had talked a little bit before I got there. And a little bit before the game, he asked me if I would go down to the field with him and take pictures when he approaches players, kind of for his online presence.
This is fantastic.
And I can't remember who this, maybe it was, I think it was Machine. But, no matter how far you make it up, if you're the youngest guy on the crew, you're still having to do the grunt work. But the grunt work gets better. Like, I'm having to follow him around and take pictures, but I'm on the field. Like, okay, hey, I'm going to go talk to Devontae Smith. Come on. And so now I'm walking onto the field with Brian, just taking pictures. And no one says anything to us. He just sees players, and of course he knows a lot of the linemen. So as the Eagles are warming up, doing their drills, I'm in the middle of the drill with Brian, taking pictures.
That rules. This is so great. I'm so happy.
So he walks by, says hello to Rodney Harrison. There's Garrett. And boy, the aura of Jack Collinsworth and the swagger that kid has is
Don't tell me that.
Unbelievable.
Don't tell me that.
He's got Riz.
Oh my gosh, yes.
He's got no K in his name.
It was amazing to witness. But anyway, we go all the way around.
That sucks, because if that's true, that means I'm going to be dealing with him until I'm like dead.
Yes, he'll outlast you.
Yeah, he's a new Seacrest or something.
Just the way he was kind of chin out, walking around, looking at everyone.
God, this is Notre Dame's fault.
I'm Jack Collinsworth. And so then, he's talking to Kenny Clark and Tyler Booker and introducing Rodney Harrison and Tyler Booker and all this stuff, and I'm just in the middle of everything. And then
this is insane.
And I know the entire time I can't believe it. And so then he looks and he sees Joe Milton. He says, I haven't met Joe Milton yet. I want to go say something to him. Joe Milton is in the middle of the exact center of the field, throwing passes to the end zone. And Brian and I walk straight out to the middle of the field to go say hello to Joe Milton.
And bother him in pregame warm-ups.
Yeah, but all these players see Brian, Baldy, what's up?
He's that guy.
Up, they dap him up. They talk for a few seconds. Some of them say, when are you going to do a breakdown on me?
Wow.
They know it's good for them.
Does he have a mangled hand?
Yeah, his I think on his right hand, his pinky just goes straight down.
Kind of a perpendicular or like a right angle.
Yeah. And when people ask for pictures, sometimes he'll just hold it up like this. But he was a huge.
Are people coming up and asking for pictures with him a lot?
Yeah. So as we're walking around the stadium, people are yelling from the stands. Damn. Baldy, Baldy! And then the people that are on the field want pictures with him. And when we got back up to the booth, we're right above the 300 section, and people are yelling up at the booth like, Baldy! And he's a huge deal up there.
Did he play there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, played for Dallas and Philly. So being his little...
He played for Dallas?
Yeah.
Why didn't I know that?
Being his little personal assistant for the evening was well worth it.
That's fantastic. And that's the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not all going to be Philly.
It's not all going to be like
that's
that.
Still, man, you're in the game now.
But that was...
He played for Landry. Did you know that?
No.
I didn't know he was a Cowboy ever.
I don't know much about his
thought he was
career. I knew
Eagle.
Eagle or thought Eagle, but that's about all I know.
He was with the Cowboys for the first 5 years of his career, 4 years in Indy, and then 2 in Philly.
Yeah, he was awesome. We had to kill an hour and 15 minutes with a delay. It was just nothing for him. They would just talk, and he could go forever. It was amazing. So the spread at Philly, not great. Some old pasta, some old chicken, tater tots for some reason.
So comparing it to the Dallas Cowboys media room.
Yeah. Halftime hot dogs and chicken tenders, post-game Philly cheesesteak and french fries. So not.
Whereas you said the Cowboys have.
It's immaculate.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's immaculate.
Philly sounds, it's probably about average. We'll see. You'll tell me.
Yeah, we'll see.
I just know Washington is terrible.
Right now you have your top ranked is Dallas and your bottom ranked is Philly.
Yes.
You've only been to 2 places.
Chicago's next. So we'll see. We'll see about Chicago. But yeah, man, that was an incredible trip.
I'm so happy he's doing this.
Dude, you have no idea. Like, I'm trying to contain it.
Are we happier for you than you are for yourself?
I mean, there's a
Or
lot.
Are you fired up?
No, I'm internally fired up. I mean, I know that I can't put my feet up. I don't operate like that. I have to do good at this job to keep it.
Of course.
And so before
you're
each
Blake. You'll do good.
yeah, before each game I want to throw up.
You're just nervous?
Nervous. But then once the game starts, it's something I've done for a long time.
Like, the magnitude of it is obviously several orders bigger than doing spots for Spondylosa, whatever.
Mexican oak.
But is it what you thought it was, where when we were talking about it leading up to it, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but where it's kind of just the job that it's the same job?
It's a little more than I thought.
Okay.
Walking into it, I thought I was just going to be handing cards at commercial breaks. But there are a lot of reads to get in. There are certain breaks you got to hit, and then the NFL will just move breaks all around. And so during the game, it's hard for me to watch the game and keep everything organized.
Are you in their ear?
Yes.
So while they're broadcasting, you can be like,
yeah, got it.
Whatever, Sherwin-Williams
Yep.
next, or
Yep. We have reads for everything that you could think of, and you got to get all those in at a certain time. And there's more to it than I thought. But it's a good kind of organized chaos that I enjoy.
We contemplated bringing you up because I have like a friends and family link, but we weren't sure of the legality.
For what?
just to listen to the broadcast. Obviously, we wouldn't be able to hear you.
Okay. Yeah. No, there's.
That's consent.
My imprint is very little.
Still,
that
just
you
wanted
can
to hear
tell.
it.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's.
We were hoping
awesome.
like maybe the play-by-play guy would suffer some kind of a cardiac event, and all of a sudden we got to slide into the big chair.
Yeah, I mean during the weather delay, he needed a break, and like, well, what should we do? And I thought, I do a podcast in Dallas.
To Juneau, Alaska.
Yeah, right.
They're on everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah, how is that? Because I haven't yet done it, but I wanted to listen to the NBC vamping. It doesn't seem like they have a really good lineup to be able to vamp.
Well, they got
Garrett.
the King Jack Collinsworth.
Yeah,
they do have Jack.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of him.
But how was your guys vamping? I guess Baldy could probably do it
Baldy
well.
was great.
Yeah.
And we've got a studio host that we could pitch it back to, and I'd been through this before with
Who's the
with
studio
college
host?
Games.
Have
A
I
guy
heard
named
of him?
Steve DeSager. No, he's out of New York, I think. But seeing Chris Collinsworth after the game, he was beaten.
Chris Collinsworth?
Yes.
Where'd you see him?
Just in the press box. I mean, we're right next to NBC. We're right next to Kevin Harlan doing Westwood 1. Sham is right next door. The Whip guys were right, a few doors down. And so I'm in the bathroom after the game, and I just hear this exasperation. Ugh. Like, what the hell?
Saw Collinsworth in the bathroom?
Yeah, and so I get done, go to wash my hands. It's Chris Collinsworth just putting eye drops in his eyes, just like, God, I can't. We're going to go to Buffalo. And it's week 1, and he's beaten.
That's awesome. Because you got to work with Tirico.
Tirico, very kind.
Was he?
He didn't try to
Didn't try to
you?
diddle me.
Didn't assault you?
No. But I hit the town. I hit Philadelphia and saw some sights. I'll bring that to you Monday. But as far as work-wise, it was incredible. They do the TSA screening at the stadium. So before you get on the bus, you're randomly selected. Yeah. And so it's a quick little thing.
It's great. They got the dogs.
Yeah,
you lay all your bags there, right? The
it's
dogs just
nothing.
do that, and they don't really check anything.
No, and so that
you
way
could actually be an international drug smuggler.
Could
I think?
Could. And so when the buses leave, they pull right up to the plane. You load front and back, and it's the quickest I've ever gotten from bus to plane to air in my life. And got back at about 5 a.m. last night. But the finishing touches on the Argyle broadcast for tonight. Set up at the stadium in Midlothian before the show today, and here we are.
And here we are at Nomad Grills in Bishop Arts.
Yes, courtesy of Lone Star Beer. We have
and Zavala's Barbecue. Looks like they got a lot of.
I can smell it.
A lot of Q out there.
A series. I don't know.
Can we go? We got a lot of Q out there. No,
I don't know. We got baseball tonight, though.
Yeah, they're having a watching party here.
Lone Star.
Little Houston.
Is this silver? Is silver boot like trademarked like Super Bowl? Do people have to dance around it like the shiny footwear in Texas? Like,
no way.
How are we looking on that battle?
There's still a game and a half. They didn't play. Neither team.
No,
played.
I mean for the boot. I don't care about.
Oh, I don't care about
I don't
the
even
boot.
care
I'm
if they
trying to
make
get
the
play. Yeah,
I don't
you're
even care if they make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's why you were so stoked about the NBA Cup, right? You're kind of a.
As long as you win the Lakers, man, Lakers and Bucks. Hopefully, this can be the Mavs year.
But yeah, if you're watching live, come on down here. Lone Star Beer, Zavala's Barbecue.
Plenty of Lone Star beer.
Mike Soroy showing up.
Well, don't drive people away.
That guy was born for Friday.
That's true.
So did he wake up at noon today?
Probably.
I have no idea.
We didn't keep tabs on him.
That'd be my guess.
He went hard last
Yeah,
night.
no, he
What?
was, he was
Yeah,
participating.
He's Mike Soroy.
Yes.
Did I have to say that?
And it was a hyped game. It was a hyped game with an extra hour of booze. So yeah, we got a full effort.
It was all, and that was like the quickest game until that delay.
Oh, yeah.
Like that game was scooting along.
8-minute drive.
And then who was it? Cash or somebody's like, "This is the quickest game we've ever been involved." And then all of a sudden, there's a weather delay.
They broke Donovan's post-game show rule.
Without a piece of, didn't look like there was a piece of rain. Was there anything?
What an insane conversation that was.
It rained.
I'm having it again right now with the guy who was there.
I don't blame you.
Were you bitching? Were you like, "What are we doing
You
here?"
can win the case.
What, Cash?
No, were you upset
Dan
that
was
they
mad
had a
that they
weather
stopped
delay?
for lightning because it wasn't raining.
I'm like, what are we doing?
No. We saw the lightning. It was close. And NBC showed the picture. The lightning
Dan was like, you
really
can't
close
see
to
the
stadium.
lightning hitting anyone during the play. And I'm like, I don't think that's what the standard is.
It rained a little bit before the game. But
Let's look back at the 70s and 80s and how many people in
This is
NFL
so
games were
ridiculous.
ever hit by lightning.
This is like
None.
The funny thing is, there's got to be people who think this. Like we used to just play during, and maybe, but it's lightning. It's lightning. They've got to. I don't know.
I got to get to sleep.
I was not considering that there are people who are like they should make him play in lightning, but you were like legitimately convicted. I appreciated it.
Do you know the rarity of getting hit by lightning? And then think of what good that would be for the league. Everybody would tune in. Can you imagine the ratings that the NFL could get?
Man, I would be so upset that Norm was not on the air anymore if somebody during a Cowboy game got struck by lightning. Like the puns he could come up with the next day. I was struck by lightning before winning a championship. The chance is about the same.
It is odd that every time they play in Pennsylvania,
It's two in a row.
and that we do a broadcast,
all of history.
there is an hour delay.
I was not at that last one.
the East Coast time zone sucks.
Boy, Dan was real upset about it yesterday.
Well, we were talking about it just dawned on me that this game is starting at 8:20.
Yeah.
If you're on the East Coast, and I guess it ended after midnight, right?
Dude, I think they just
yeah.
moved. I think they just moved one of the new NBA packages, whether it's Amazon, NBC, somebody. One of their games on the East Coast starts at 10:30.
It's insane.
I guess just man, crazy New Yorkers. I don't know how people do that with kids.
Okay, so you say you can't really pay attention to the game so much.
Bro, it's 11 p.m. The NBA has a doubleheader this year with an East Coast 11 p.m. tip.
Like it starts at 11, the second game?
Yeah. Sorry, that's.
And are they going to schedule an East Coast team to fly out west to have to play in that game? I think that's bad on the body clock. Anyway, were you able to ascertain? Like, did you guys know what happened with the spit right away?
No, and especially because there was the guy injured, the cart's coming out, which is a pretty normal time to break, but the game had just started. And so my job is to watch a guy who's wearing orange sleeves tell everyone whether to go a break or not, and he just seriously was shrugging. And so I didn't catch what was going on in the field, and it took a while for our monitors to hit it and all that kind of stuff. So that was a little weird to figure out.
Yeah. No, it was weird for us for quite some time. And then even watching it again this morning, it's just weird that it happened. The whole thing is weird. It's never happened before, right? A player's never been thrown out before a game?
No.
Or after. I guess it was after the first play, in theory.
Yeah.
The kickoff.
And the fact that there was a torn ACL on the opening play of the season already would have been something where people are like, oh, that doesn't look. I mean, it just can happen. But I think if you were to try to make sense of it, That moment right there is like the peak amount of human tea cumulatively on Earth that we can get. In the same way that we were just explaining how big of a deal that was for Blake and what that moment's like, imagine standing there in Dak's body. Like in that moment, there's no more intense existence unless you're like a Navy SEAL.
So the cart's coming out, so now we have a stoppage, but everybody's they're going to be playing very soon. So they're all in their respective huddles, and then they kind of know the play. Everybody knows what they're doing, and now we're just waiting. And like you said, you're all teed up, you're fired up, you're probably whatever stuff you sniffed before the game or that stuff they banned, right? But they banned the team from providing it, but certain you've been doing it. Not you. I mean the player, and maybe you as well. So Jalen Carter, so he just wants to kind of intimidate a little bit? Is that what he's doing? He's kind of like, I'm awesome. I'm going to walk kind of towards your huddle and just stare you down a little bit. Is that what we're thinking?
You just start yelling.
And
Well,
so Dak's not going to be taking that either. He's going to look at him too, and we're going to just stare at each other.
First the lineman.
listening to the players talk about it in their post games, it seems like Jalen Carter was trying to get in the head of Tyler Booker, the rookie.
Okay.
And Dak was standing up for his rookie. He even said as much. And the cameras caught Dak spitting at the ground. Now, whether he was doing that on his own volition or in regards to Jalen Carter, I don't know. He didn't.
The way it looked,
he's not going to admit it, but
right. But the way it looked on TV, he was definitely doing it towards Jalen Carter, as if like, hey,
he was doing it towards him with no intention to hit him.
For sure.
It was a "do you want to fight?" spit,
Yeah,
which
you want
goes
this?
towards the guy
Yeah.
down, not like cocky style, just right all over him.
So what was Dak saying? One of you guys got that audio, right?
it's not worth playing because he's saying, I wasn't spitting at him. It's really bad that player of that magnitude got kicked out of the game. I was not trying to.
He was just boring Dak.
Of course, and it
Okay.
was just like I thought we'd just get 15 yards. So I wasn't spitting at him.
But our
what he
boring Dak did get in his head.
Yeah.
To the point where now he's coming up, bowing up to Dak, like right in front of Dak. So
Yeah.
he's trying to get in the head of a rookie. Good move, right? Dak's going to stand up for him. Now he's going to get in the head. I'm going to get in the head of Dak. But Dak's in his head, and he spits right at him, right in front of an official, and thrown out of the game. I was kind of amazed by that.
Man, I don't know why it is. It's kind of like with the FCC. If there's bodily fluids involved, now I realize that's only going to be spitting in football, but that's there's like a medical aspect to that they freak out about.
But like T.O. spit in someone's face right years ago. I heard the One Star podcast talking about it. But I think he just got fined. But this is a long time ago.
Yeah, and I mean it's up to their discussion.
We got skirts on now.
And I think from Dak's standpoint, that's one of his attributes. He's a top-ranked mind. Like he's locked in, and if he's able to mess with, if Jalen Carter thinks he's already Ndamukong Suh, and Dak's been around, he's Unk. So one of the traits he has is he's old.
Yeah,
and he's pretty good at that part.
It was an amazing moment in the stadium too.
Dude, I can't imagine.
Because the pregame, they got the Lombardi trophies up, everyone's going nuts. And then kickoff happens, and everyone is just like ready to F and go. And then when they pop on and said the player's been ejected, it was mayhem.
Was it like, what? What?
And then just boom. Oh, my God. It was amazing.
I was just thinking of how teed up and jacked up and who knows what he was ingesting, Jalen Carter, as you now got to walk to the locker room. What, is he going right to the weight room? Like, what's he doing?
Yeah,
he's got to get all that energy out somehow.
I'm just hoping not a car. As long as not a car, then I think you're okay.
As long as someone else drove him.
What's the Kemp spin on him?
Man, there's multiple, but it's
he was with someone who killed someone.
He was street racing, and left the scene after wrecking, and it killed a staffer, another driver.
Did that allow him to fall in the draft?
Yeah, he fell to somewhere in the first round. He didn't go first overall,
Yeah,
but
he didn't go top 5.
he didn't. Insane.
But getting him off the field,
You'll take it.
A huge positive.
You'll absolutely take it, and I think they went right at it. I think that was probably somewhat the plan anyways from a big dick measuring standpoint, but, it worked out well for him.
First shoddy game.
Yeah.
Extremely high marks.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of different ways you could look at it. Did it just feel like everything was kind of working operationally? And it seems like did it? It did. And I went back and looked the last 4. I guess I just did McCarthy years. Those teams were always penalized so much, and a lot of it was pre-snap. So I don't know if it's a McCarthy thing, a player thing. You never know. But those teams got a lot of penalties, and Shoddy's boys looked like a real NFL team. That's to say nothing of how they actually approached offense and mixing up, outside, inside, and the different blocking and the things like that. They just looked like a football team, which, frankly, it seemed like a lot of people weren't sure if they'd be able to even do that.
The play with 14 seconds or whatever before the first half, the pass to CD and the spike and the field goal, that was very operationally sound.
Yeah. They pulled it. They looked like they weren't outclassed.
I was reading that his pre-snap motion was extremely high, very small sample size, but compared to last year, the Cowboys ranked in the bottom 3 or 4 teams in the whole league, and this would have ranked top 4 if this game is indicative of the whole season.
Yeah, it's something to keep an eye on. I mean, they've been a boring offense. That's undeniable. Whether you think McCarthy was good or bad, they were very, very boring. And the run game last night, which is, I think, easier to see on TV because I can see who's blocking who. And, I was telling you guys last night when we were watching, this is different. They have a different run game now, and it was refreshing because their quarterback can't run. So for them to create anything halfway interesting offensively, they have to really scheme it up. And it looked like they were able to do that. They also just didn't look like they were getting punked. You know what I mean? They look like a team that was ready to have a physical battle with the Eagles, which I'll just take that.
Exactly, because I didn't think that could even happen. I think the bar was kind of low for expectations for me, for sure.
Vegas.
On what they were going to roll out, especially last night. And they far exceeded all of those. One more shoddy thing. I thought crying during the anthem was performative. He knows the cameras are on me now because I'm the head coach.
Is there anyone in here who could cry on command?
Was he crying? I don't know that he was actually crying, though. But I can look like I'm crying, at least.
I know. But the Sirianni one, I feel like he was trying to go toe-to-toe with him and maybe couldn't pull it off.
Yes. So, because I think my thing would be, okay, you've been a coach here for the last few years. If we would have put a camera on you last year during the anthem, are you crying then? Or is it because you are in Philly, you do know Sirianni cried during the anthem, and you know all eyes are on you because it's your first game?
If I were to offer a counterpoint that's probably pretty flimsy because it's kind of a force field, every time they ask him about something emotional, you know what he says. My dad.
My faith, my family.
But on those moments when they ask him about it, that's when he says, I was just thinking about what my dad would say, man. That's his thing, his origin story.
Did they show Sirianni walking out? Because if you want to talk about performative,
I'm not sure.
Go on.
That smug bastard walking out with Dom. You would have thought he's walking up to fist fight somebody.
Well,
man, I'm finding out and hearing from people
he's been a head coach for 4 years. They've been in the playoffs 4 years, to the Super Bowl twice, and they won it last year.
I know.
So I might walk out with a little swagger.
Yeah.
I hate him. He's so Philly.
If you're going to tell me that Jack Collinsworth walked out with the same swagger, I would say no. I think one of those guys should have swagger.
I think especially with the Taylor Sheridan stuff being as popular as it is, you could probably find somebody down here. Although we may need to go west. The Cowboys need a Dom-like figure who's cowboyish.
Cowboy hat doctor?
No, but Cowboy hat doctor doesn't have a gun.
So he needs a gun.
He's a cowboy. He's somebody who's like they need a guy who looks badass because it's insane.
Is Rope good?
It's insane that the Eagles just get to have a massive, like, mob-heavy fucking roaming their sidelines during the game as a mascot. Like, that's not – what other NFL team is pulling –
It does fit with Philly, though,
Of course it does.
I mean, Rocky was breaking legs for a loan shark before he became Rocky.
Like, if the Panthers tried it, you wouldn't accept it. But
right.
And he got an Italian flag on his Eagles hat.
His name
is
Dom.
The coach is Italian, and it's just, this is normal. I love it, but I think maybe we could counter. Cowboy Tom or something.
Has a receiver ever had a worse 100-yard game?
I'm positive, but you're to the point.
But it was a 100-yard game. You'd think, oh, that's a great game for a receiver, or at least a good one. But you would end up saying CeeDee Lamb had a bad game.
I would say that he cost them the game.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to have a negative, like a really negative takeaway from it, it would be that they are definitely not good enough to have any L's because of their best player.
Well, yeah, and this is where, quarterback wins. I feel like Dak did just about – I mean, he put that ball on the money.
It takes
Which one?
It takes a lot for Dak to get –
all three?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me to
the
get
third
moving.
one was a little more difficult, but still a diving CD.
We've seen CD make that catch.
Yeah.
The one on the deep post in the middle of the field, that was ridiculous.
The one that felt like it was going to get picked. That's how hard it hit him.
Yeah,
it bounced up in the air. I mean, it was a great throw.
Oh, no, the one that hit his face mask? No, I was talking about the really deep one down the field where he put it on his
chest.
On his numbers.
Yeah. No, and that's exactly what you want. That's Jerry Jones, the theory of I pay this guy that and this guy that. They should do yes.
Yeah.
And they did. Like they both were there. That's the exact thing you would want set up. You used your money players. You drew up plays for them. They were great plays because they worked in execute. They just didn't execute them. Everything was great up until the CD part.
Maybe CD should have skipped camp or something. I don't know.
I was going. You know what? I was thinking that this morning.
From a narrative standpoint,
but last year,
it's not good.
Last year, if this would have happened last year, he would have said after the game, "Yeah, gosh, if I was in here for camp, that was used as an excuse." What's your excuse now, CD?
You're right. Small homer pushback would be, I think the camp thing is like timing and being in shape and being like, I'm not saying camp doesn't affect your catches, but they would talk about like, oh, we're out of rhythm. Like the balls, they're not even on the same page. They were pretty in sync last night. They just had a very low success rate when connecting. But man, I don't know. It's been a minute since Dak got me all horny, and he's definitely capable of doing it. Got one sleeve, going bald.
He looks great.
Talking shit.
Yeah.
He looks fantastic.
He does look good. It's funny, when he does escape pressure, it still feels lumbering.
Lumbering and scary.
Yeah, like, how do you get out of there he goes. Somehow he did get out of that one. He got out of a couple, and it kind of worked. But it didn't look smooth, and it didn't look like, Romo getting out of it.
No, man, there was the third and the fourth down. Was it the third down or the fourth down after the 2-minute warning? That's where Collinsworth on the broadcast was like, Dak hasn't run it at all. It was third down. And he's like, this is the time to spread him out and do it. And it was never even a consideration.
Yeah, that's the thing. I saw some online arguing about Dak and Hurts, and, who says – Hurts is that great. He had 180 yards passing and no touchdowns, and Dak had 170 yards passing and
That's
no
foolish.
touchdowns. But Jalen Hurts also ran for 65 yards.
Probably like 8 first downs.
He led the team. Yeah, that part of his game is incredible. Incredible.
It's the most frustrating thing I think I've ever had to watch in football. Not, had to watch, but
what do you mean?
The fact that they have 4 downs every single time
you kept
marching
complaining
down
about
the
that
field
yesterday.
because they're just going to pick it up.
You're like, they've changed the math on everything.
So, like, when you normally, after a play, you're like, am I happy or not?
Like,
it's
if
just
they
the
can at least
success rate of the play. Like, some teams do 4 yards first down, half of it second down, pick it up on third. Others do whatever, percentages. But the point is, now it doesn't work. Because when it's 2nd and 8, I'm like, fuck, they got 3 plays.
So what they really need, if they get the ball, let's say they get the ball at the 35 after a kickoff goes in the end zone, they need 1 first down to get to this new world.
Yes. That's a good. There it is. That's
because, and if they don't, then they punt. But if they can get up to their own 45, even, that's it. Because you're around midfield and it's 4 downs.
It's very
unless you can hold them
frustrating.
to just 4th and 9. But it's rare that you do that for them.
What'd you think of their defense lining up to do a tush push of their own as a celebration after the fumble? Did you see that or no?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I saw they replayed that more than some of the. Remember, you were yelling at the screen like, "Hey, why don't we replay like the play and not?" They showed that 100 times.
That's very annoying, but that's not just them.
But it is funny. I heard someone else say this today. The taunting thing got called, which was kind of ridiculous. Miles Sanders got tackled. The taunt, the guy comes over and just kind of flexes in his general direction, kind of like the way Dak spit at what's his name?
Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter, sorry.
But that was their point of emphasis in the offseason.
Kill me, bingo. Kill me, bingo.
Sorry.
What, point of emphasis in the offseason? Every year something.
Nothing breaks my brain more than like highlighting which rules are going to matter and then changing it. It's like, that's not how rules work. Like,
right.
It's an insane way that they do refereeing, and it always wears off 40% into the season.
Yeah.
It's way easier to see in the NBA,
but the team celebration with the tush push is not a taunting.
No. Which is good because it's cool. But if you look at me, all pissy. Back up, sir.
And the team celebration thing, they all knew where to go. They knew what they're doing. That is absolutely practiced.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
we're practicing celebrations.
Yeah. We saw they got a lot of time at camp. We saw CD and Pickens spent like a day.
Really? I don't remember that.
They said they did.
Brandon told us that Shoddy's a big team celebrations guy. We're going to see the Cowboys do something.
They're playing ping pong this year. I promise you, somebody's going to score a touchdown and start doing doubles ping pong. And that will rule. That'll be cool.
We do have to take a little break, and then we're going to talk.
Let's get some beer.
We're going to get some beer. We're going to do some picks. I did want to say this, though, and we'll get back to more Cowboys. But it's very exciting. I was even excited. I'm excited waking up. It just because they have exceeded kind of the unknown of, I didn't think they'd look. I didn't think they'd be able to hang with Philly. Now, Philly losing their best defensive player, that helps a lot.
It definitely does. And I'm not saying that they'll continue to be a team that can give Philly a game or teams like Philly. But if anything, it reminded people that at least when they have the guy that they accidentally paid $1 billion to, if he's out there, it's fun to watch them.
He is good.
They will put on an entertaining product.
He's a good player.
He's a good player.
Dak Prescott.
But he has to have more than like the best guys have. He has to have more.
He has to.
Now he has.
He's not Lamar Jackson.
Something
he's
like
not
that.
Ever going to be.
No.
He's not going to get better.
Ship has sailed
as he goes. But yes, that's why really the George Pickens thing shouldn't have taken so long to get a guy like George Pickens. You should be trying to surround him and keep him protected. At least they do have that. They understand that you need to draft offensive linemen. I think that's very smart by Will McClay or whoever is behind all of that. I do want to say this, though. We're very excited. And I remember after 2 games last year, people were pretty excited about the New Orleans Saints, especially after they routed the Cowboys. They won their first 2 games last year, 47-10 and 44-19. And who was that offensive coordinator? We were like, he's the next head coach for sure.
Klein or Clint? Clint Kubiak, yeah. That is insane.
Then they lost 7 games in a row, ended up firing their head coach, and now Kellen Moore is there, and Clint Kubiak is not. So just to remember that after week 1, this isn't the whole NFL season. But it does feel weird. Doesn't it feel like a win right now?
Yeah, which is dangerous. It shouldn't, but man, the vibes were so bad, dude. They've just forced themselves into trading Micah.
Right.
So
they hired a guy no one's ever heard of. They traded their best player.
There's a lot of ping pong, and It
Right.
just doesn't feel like it was going to be
dinner.
a tough
Their main
team.
plan was we're going to eat together and talk.
The Eagles were without their best defensive player, and they had 8 penalties for over 100 yards. There's a middle here.
Yeah.
Just because it wasn't a total fail shouldn't provide optimism.
But, I mean, then the Cowboys' best offensive player dropped 3 balls that he should have at least had 2 of.
Good one, Dan.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying they did hang with Philly.
Kind of.
All right.
What a Peter out to the break.
I mean,
I'm just trying to help.
Let's hang a banner for a 4-point loss in Week 1.
Well, whoa.
What? Whoa.
We'll get back to the Cowboys.
That's Clayton's suggestion for our Dom.
Yeah, we need to go out there wrestling some cattle. Like, what if we just do steer wrangling out there? That would hype people up more than Dom.
There is a better chance that the Cowboys hired Dude Perfect to walk out there.
No.
God. Why did you just put that into the universe?
That would be great.
All right, we're at Nomad Grills in Bishop Arts. Lots of Lone Star beer here. We would like to have you out here as well. And let's pick some games with Chappy's Lock of the Week in a few minutes.
Yeah.
The Dumb Zone. The Dumb Zone.
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
I want to promote a couple things here while we're at Nomad Grills in Bishop Arts. Thanks to Lone Star Beer for having us out here. Before we talk to Chappy and Jared.
I got a new Lone Star t-shirt. A Lone Star
You know what?
Beer Poncho Outdoors t-shirt.
You're listening to The
That's
Dumb
bad,
Zone.
boy. Check out that design.
I meant to hit this
No puppet.
for you. That's great.
Yeah. Go get you a shirt.
Actually, let's bring Chappy and Jared on together because I'd like to promote 2 things that they might be interested in. Of course, Jared Sandler joins us every week. You know him, you love him. It's the Jared Sandler Show. Remember?
Hey, how about that
Jared Sandler. We know him,
that Texas Ohio State under?
dude.
Eh?
Yeah, how about that?
He was on that so early. He texted us 2 weeks before the game. And then Chappy. He picks games with us every week. He loves his Lock of the Week. And he joins us as well. Hello, Chappy.
Hello there. How are you guys doing?
He's a product of nepotism here on the program.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
I want to promote 2 things. One is the Dumb Zone Day at the Ballpark. Do you know we're doing that Wednesday, Jared?
Yeah, I did know that.
We would
I'm
love
going
you.
to try and see you guys.
We
I'd
would
love to see
love
you.
you to swing by if you can. I know that's probably more difficult for you than even Dave Raymond, as you have to do all the pregame stuff. But do you know where we're broadcasting next week?
Yeah, we're going to be in the same place, the Lowe's Hotel across the street.
Okay, and
What time are you starting?
About 10.
Oh, I can be there.
okay,
10 to 1.
nice. So that is if you go to dumbzone.com and our promo code page, we have a link right up there for how to get tickets to that. But we've got a section or 2 in the ballpark. I think it'll be out in left field like last year. I don't know.
Yeah, we got some.
Yeah, and tickets are $23. So it's a good ticket price. You get to see us, and Jake will be there.
And Jake
what else
should
do you
be there
need?
this year.
Yes.
He was not there that last year. He was anti-baseball last year.
Right, but I've come around. My Brewers are in town, so you know I'm going to be out there. And I also want to be very clear about, no pun intended, the rules for the day. Now, Jared, you don't have to do this, but anybody who's coming to the game with us, I'm going to encourage you to take advantage of Globe Life Field's updated bag policy, which states that guests are permitted to bring outside food into the ballpark as long as it is inside a sealed, clear, quart-sized or less plastic bag.
Now, this has made the rounds of our subscribers. People will be doing that.
Let's have a party.
So actually, we need to delegate and just
Right, so
bring
we
a
don't
spread.
all bring spaghetti. Yeah.
Right. Somebody brings sauce.
So, yeah,
Okay.
we'll get together.
Anyway, and then also want to promote something you guys would be involved in. It's on dumbzone.com as well. If you go up to the top on dumbzone.com.
Banner.
It'll say the banner, the Knockout League, because you can still sign up for that before the Week 1 games if you would like to join that. That's $50 to get in. Half of all the proceeds will go to the winner, and then half will go to charity. And a big chunk of that charity money will end up going to the Sandlot, Jared's charity. So we donated to that last year as well. We'll do it again this year. And would love you to join that, Jared and Chappy. I know you're into knockout leagues as well. So, all right, there's the promotion. I think we should talk to Jared for the bulk first, because he's got to go do a Rangers pregame show for Rangers Astros tonight. We got a Rangers Astros watching party here at Nomad Grills. So, what did you want to hit with us as far as picking games this week, Jared? You got any good tips like you did for us last week with Texas?
Yeah, I mean, the one that I really liked the most was BYU minus 20.5 against Stanford. But that line has already jumped, and that's one of the challenges these days. Is when you make the pick, the number I get and the number that might be available when whenever we speak could be a little bit different. But I'm looking right now. I'm seeing it. It's gone to 21. I've seen 21.5 in some books, but if you can get it at 21, then maybe worth it. But 20.5, I like BYU on the college side. And then the NFL side, these are the sharpest lines you're going to get all year, but I really like the Giants. If you can get them at plus 6.5 or plus 6, although I've seen some plus 5.5s, but division dogs week 1 tend to play well. I think over the last 2 decades, they're covering about 67% of the time. So I really do like the Giants. I think their strength, their defense, the Commanders' strength, their offense match up well. And then neither team has a good, the Giants' offense a little, iffy. The Commanders' defense, not so sure about. So I like the Giants covering in that one.
What does it mean when you say the sharpest lines of the year?
Well, these are the lines that, they were created in some cases months ago. And so the numbers moved over a much longer period of time. And so they're settling on, even though there's not as much known data, which, makes week 1 for both college and NFL a little bit up in the air. But these lines, you could have played the Giants Commanders months ago, got it at a certain number. And for instance, the Packers Lions, I think the Lions were favored by 2.5 points 2 months ago. Now the Packers are favored by 1.5, 2 points, whatever it might be. So it's more time for the books to settle on the very best number, compared to week when, it's obviously maybe, even though you can bet on a week 2 game right now, the lines aren't going to be as sharp as they are for week 1. Same reason why a playoff line is also incredibly sharp is because you've got all this data as the season progresses to figure out the very best number.
Does that satisfy the ask?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know what it meant at all. I was here the sharps.
Yeah, I mean, it's
the sharps around this.
I think in general, the average person who gambles or thinks about games, doesn't think about the public at all.
Yeah.
And the public is a huge part of it. If you're looking for edges, where that's headed.
Watching what the public is doing?
Yeah, and trying to be in front of it, that sort of thing.
Especially a discrepancy between the public and sharp money doesn't guarantee any sort of outcome. But, if you're listening, you're like, I'd like to try and make some money doing this gambling thing. If you just want to throw some money on games when you're watching with friends to have some skin in the game, you might not. I mean, you can, but it's not as important. But if you're like, hey, I'd like to try and make some money this football season, it's important to understand where public money is, sharp money is, how the line's moving. All that stuff can help you figure out the best plays to make, and maybe games that are traps to stay away from, perhaps.
Well, I love it. But real quick here, do you want to give a big speech that can maybe go viral or something? They got a real opportunity here to close this gap. I don't know. I'm allowing myself to dream a little bit. In fact, my dream all year has been Rangers Astros in the first round. Just the 3-game set that one of them would be the best wild card. It would be a competitive division, and that possibly not the strongest at the top division and that you'd get a matchup like that. And it's not as likely as I had hoped it would be, but if it's going to happen, maybe you can start it now.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be great. The Rangers have never lost to the Astros in a playoff series. So, that's something the Rangers can, hang their hats on. But, yeah,
How often do you think he says that?
No, I love it. I bring it up every year. Whenever Astros fans want to, get on their high horse because, whatever, I just remind them when it actually mattered the most, the Astros wilted and they lost all 4 games and, their home ballpark. They love saying this is Minute Maid North or whatever, Daikin North. Well, you got to worry about protecting your own ballpark in the playoffs when it matters. So that's sweet. This is probably, however you want to rank it, the first, second, or third most significant regular season series these two teams have ever played. When you consider we're in September, the implications, I think the 2015 4-game series in Arlington that the Rangers swept to go from 2 back to 2 up and have a changing of the guard in the AL West. That was a huge one. That was the first post All-Star break really big series between these two teams. In 2023, when the Astros came here and swept the Rangers, when they took control of the AL West and they scored like 1 billion runs in that series, that was another big one. And then there's this one. We'll see how it works out. But this is an opportunity for the Rangers to really put some pressure on the Astros, but also continue to climb in the wild card race. The Mariners are on the road this weekend. They've struggled mightily on the road. The Rangers are only a game and a half back. So, the Rangers kind of have 2 different lanes they're pursuing, but that AL West lane is still open so long as they take care of business this weekend.
Speaking of the Rangers and the broadcast, can we get the photo up there? No dice? It's not in there? Oh, well. Never mind. I thought we had a photo from the other day. Jared was calling several games in a row with David Murphy, and just as he's who he is, Jared Sandler, Some guys are out here saying, I'm a shorter guy. I need a big box to stand on when I stand next to this professional athlete so that it doesn't look cartoonish and Biden and the Carters. But he said, no, I'm going to lean into it, and it's an image you're not going to see on television often.
Is it LeBron and Simone Biles? You ever see that one?
It's fun. And, it's not that, but it's when you're and it's unavoidable to look at him when you're talking to him. So he's looking up at him, and it's I don't know. I just know that you had to say no, it's cool. And most guys in our business have such egos.
Did someone ask you do you want something to stand on?
It was discussed. Someone brought that up this off season. May or may not have been the principal owner of the Rangers at one point. I think, but a few people brought it up. Our whole deal is this: we want to be authentic. We don't want it to be this scripted mumbo jumbo. We don't care about traditional TV. Traditional TV would say that I got to stand on a box or we got to sit down. We don't care about that. And I don't care. Dan, I've been short my whole life. It doesn't bother me. It shouldn't bother other people. I know I'm 5'7", and I know that most of the people I talk to in this job are a lot taller than that. So it was asked. It just doesn't bother me. I would feel way worse about it standing on a box and acting like I give a crap. I just don't. I am who I am, and if people have a problem with that, I can't help it. And it doesn't matter to me.
Well, maybe someday you could do a show with Altuve.
I have interviewed him. I am taller than him. I have a quarter of an inch on Jose Altuve.
No way. Wow.
That's got to feel good.
Yeah.
That's got to feel
amazing.
good.
Yeah, I was looking down. I walked away from the interview. I did one of those too small.
Too small.
yeah.
That's right. Taller than.
Can I tell you though that was one of my most regrettable interviews because there's a little bit of a language barrier. I mean, he speaks English, but I think maybe some nuances lost. And I wanted to ask him hey, I'm leveling with you here. We're both short guys. We both get a lot of short jokes. When was the last time you actually heard a short joke that made you laugh?
That's a good question.
Because my whole deal is you can make fun of my height. I don't care. Just let's have some new material. Let's make it funny. And I asked him that question, but I don't think he understood the nuance of what I was asking. I think he probably heard the lead-in about being short, and so he just automatically assumed I was going to ask him, how do you have success being short? So he gave me like this generic answer, and I just felt like he was disappointed in my question. But I wasn't asking like, hey, you're 5'6", how do you hit the ball well? I like genuinely want to know the last time someone made him laugh with a short joke, but he didn't understand, and I walked away feeling like I really didn't do my job.
Yeah, what if you were asked that question? What would your answer be?
Man, I feel like at this point, I'll give you a good one. Our director of team security, Blake Miller. This is not the most recent one, but this is one that I think was really well done. You know, we go on these caravan appearances where we go, and for whatever reason, you know, they have a broadcast member there a lot of the time. So people cycle through these lines to get autographs from the players, maybe an alum, and one out of every four, like, they're excited to see us. But a lot of them, like, they'll awkwardly not acknowledge our existence so they don't have to tell us they don't want us to sign something, which I think is really funny in and of itself. I would just be like sometimes I'll try and make it awkward to be like, oh, you don't want me to sign it? That's cool or whatever. I get it. Like, I wouldn't want my signature smearing a ball signed by like a real athlete. But so we showed up to one of these, and Blake Miller, our director of team security, had a seat for, you know, this person, a seat for that person. He had a high chair for me, which I thought was pretty funny. I thought that was well done. That was a good, creative, different one.
Well, we appreciate you. This is financial advice. Taller than Altuve and sharp, killing the game. All right, man. We appreciate you. Go Rangers.
Go Rangers. See you guys.
Hey, sorry, Pops.
Hi, Chappy.
That's so cool. Cool. Hey there, guys.
Yeah, Jared
Good luck to you tonight.
had to get in quickly before he goes and does his real job. So what do you got going? You don't have a real job.
No, sir, and proud of it.
Hey, Dad,
I'm now into my. I just hit 12 years.
Chappy's
Ding to bang the bong.
Chappy's texting a little different, because when I told him about the picks, he responded, "Cool, I can dig that, bro."
Dude, yeah, what have you been doing? Were you doing some like weird emojis and stuff too to me? What do you got going on?
What you got? What are you talking about,
Is
man?
your wife texting for you?
What are you talking about?
We're watching.
No, man, no. I was just trying to lay down some digits to Jake and Blake. I mean, what do you think of that? That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, man. I mean, another good season, Dan. 5.5 months, basically, of football. I think, what's the Super Bowl this year? February. I think it's like the second week in February now.
It's probably week 3, actually.
All used to be a field.
It's going to be March before we know it.
It did used to be a field. I remember they used to play the Super Bowl in November.
Back in my kids didn't play the Super Bowl till Labor Day.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you take in week 0.
Thank you, Clayton.
Going back to, what was it, August 25th-ish was the first game, maybe before that.
But this is your time.
So, yeah.
Football season
sure.
is what Chappy lives for. For those who don't know it, Chappy, Jake's dad, once moved to Vegas because he loved to gamble.
This is true.
He was not, it wasn't as prevalent legally, across the nation.
And also, can I tell you, it doesn't really matter that it's legally more prevalent across the nation, because it's legally more prevalent across the nation largely on your phone. This guy's going to the book.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
he's also obviously becoming more adept with the phone based on his recent texting.
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying he wants to be there in
fact,
Vegas.
That's where I first met Chappy. We were on a Stars road trip, right?
Yeah.
And we met him in Vegas, and we started getting him on the show, doing picks with us, and then he was awesome. It was actually good. And you said you don't subscribe to anyone, you don't listen to anyone else, you do your own charts, you do your own research, and then you make your picks. And then we've had you make picks with us every year, and you always do very, very well. But also, I think you often start slow. So I wonder if we'll rectify that this year or not. You agree? Do you agree that you're the Bengals of game picking?
Yeah, I would say, with the exception of maybe 1 year, I think we started doing this in 2017, if my memory serves, whenever y'all came for that Stars trip. There was 1 year I remember where y'all guys used to lay your hat. I I think after 4 weeks, I was 36-4. So there's been an occasional hot streak. I've gotten really cold, but I certainly seem to get better as the year goes on. But I don't know, man. I've been kind of kicking around with it the last month, and I kind of like what I'm seeing on some of the stuff, and we'll see.
Jake won 3 games last night.
What's that?
He played the Cowboys.
Tripled the Cowboys.
Because I'm a Cowboy fan. First of my kind in our family.
Yeah. That was.
He did take the Cowboys.
I heard y'all
though.
talking a little bit about it. I mean, I thought Dak looked better than he has in a long time, and actually found myself kind of pulling for him there.
Wow, which half?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. No, seriously, I think that. I think the weather delay, I just remember when that started, I thought, you know what, anytime you have a long weather delay, it never seems to work out that good for the visiting team. I don't know if y'all talked about that, but it's kind of, I don't know. I thought they got a really good bump at the start when Carter spit on Dak, and it seemed like they were feeding off of that. And then, I don't know. Played a good game, though, to your point, Dan. I mean, there's nothing to be ashamed of with the game they played. It does give you hope that they may – be able to do something this year.
For sure. No, I think if you're a momentum believer, which I am not necessarily, but Chappy has at least said he is, I would think that you were happy with that weather delay because it looked like that momentum wasn't that right after the Miles Sanders fumble?
Yeah.
That's got to be I don't know, we're blaming CD, and CD certainly could have made a couple of plays, but they're about to punch it in right there.
Yeah, but
and
fumbles happen, even though he's a heavy fumble guy, and you don't pay him anything. So those are going to happen.
Yeah, but
you could have priced that in and still won the game if CD had
obviously.
Yeah. The fumble's going to happen.
Kind of bailed out by the weak targeting call.
Yeah.
I also think, too, had they scored on that drive,
a lot of time.
There's a lot of it doesn't mean just because Philly didn't score in the game you watched last night, that's the way that game played out. Their game plan, they certainly were quite conservative there in the last couple of drives. Like, hey, let's just make sure we try to eat some clock and whatever.
Hell of a play by Dak.
Dak was very good, though, man.
But still, you got to look at. I think there were fewer penalties from the Cowboys, fewer pre-snap penalties. There seemed to be a little bit more discipline about what was going on from McCarthy and some of the other cartoon characters that have been over there. I mean, who knows, man?
Who knows, indeed.
Yeah, but I thought the line ended up at 9. I mean,
jump
that's
in,
a big
get
line.
him doing something. Is he picking a game or
what?
I'm just kind of enjoying what's happening right now.
I was just looking for one of these two to direct the interview or something.
All right, well, let's pick some games then. You can do that. What are you doing?
I mean, I'm listening to Chappy talk Cowboys.
I don't mind that. I like Chappy.
Come on.
Anyway, what do you like for this weekend then? And give us a couple, but then certainly we'll lead into your lock of the week.
All righty. Well, I'll give you a couple of college games I like plays on, and I'll give you a couple of pro teams, and then I like the ponies at home laying 2.5 against Baylor. I think Baylor's maybe kind of hang around there a little bit, but I think they'll fall a little short. I think the ponies will have an up-tempo offense. They play well at that stadium. So I like SMU minus 2.5. I'll stay with college. I'll tell you a team that's really undervalued. They're moving up in the polls on the college side. They get overlooked because of the conference that they're in, but it's Illinois. Illinois has got a scrappy team, man, and they've showed it the first couple of weeks out of the blocks. They showed it last year. They're playing Duke. They're laying 2.5. I like Illinois fighting Illinois at minus 2.5 against Duke.
It's just not it. It's not the.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to keep going? Yeah. No, let's.
Yeah, I'm going to give you.
I
two
do
more
believe in
college.
momentum now. By the way, I didn't 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. I like Michigan going in Oklahoma +5. I think they're going to show the defense. I mean, it's going to be a good game. That's not one that I would put as many units on, but I like Michigan +5 against Oklahoma. And then if you're looking for something late at night, you got the Sam Houston Bearcats going over to the Rock. And these are the late night activities playing Hawaii. Now, Hawaii won the first game against Stanford. They got blown out of the water the second game, but Hawaii's -7. Hawaii, in my opinion, is going to beat the Bearcats by more than 7. So, from a college standpoint, I like SMU, I like Illinois, I like Michigan, and I like Hawaii. On the pro side,
wait, real quick, did anybody see, Dad, you, Blake, most likely you, did you see Michigan play last week at all? The Barstool quarterback at all?
Yeah, Underwood did fantastic.
It just occurred to me I didn't see a second of that.
It was New Mexico. I mean, yeah, it was New Mexico. But, I mean, you could
He looks the part?
Oh, my gosh. You could find clips of him running like no one you've seen before. He's ridiculous.
You remember
but
this whole bit, Dan?
Yeah, Portnoy.
Yeah, Portnoy's the headline, but I think it was also the founder of Oracle. His new girlfriend is like a Michigan somewhat recent alum. Maybe 30s or 40s, maybe that. But that's the real money behind it. But just, yeah, she's a Michigan fan. I don't even know if she went there, actually, now that I think about it.
So would they pay this guy?
Dude, whoa.
$5 or $6 million?
It was before you had to report it, I think. But
is he the number one quarterback recruit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's a true freshman. So, anyways, that just popped up. I didn't see anything about that last week. I'll tap in on that one this week. All right, Pops, pro.
Okay, pro side, I'll give you a couple and then go to triple, or the one I like the most. I like the Packers at home -2. They're playing the Lions. The Lions lost both their OC and DC. Take a look back at what happened to Philly 2 years ago when they lost Shane Steichen, and they lost their both OC and DC. I think the Lions take a step back. They've lost a tremendous amount of experience in the coach. They didn't just lose an OC and DC. They lost 9 coaches. 9 coaches. So yeah, I like the Packers. I wouldn't have approached that bet last year. I think you're going to see a different Lions team. I like the Packers at home -2. So that's my first pro pick.
You know what's going to be way weirder than not seeing Micah out there last night is seeing Micah out there Sunday. That's going to really break my brain a little bit. Maybe with Luka it was less weird because you see him play like international, or I don't know. That jersey's going to look very weird on a real NFL. God, this is – all right. Go ahead, Pops. Maybe I'll skip that one.
Well, he's all football now.
Yeah, taking a break.
No more distractions.
Yeah.
Good call.
His back doesn't hurt, too. His back quit hurting now, so he should be good.
Magically healed? Hey, Dad, I got a question.
Yeah.
You ever deal with that with any of the old unionized boys?
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially the one where, they would come in on Monday morning and be all tan and roasted up and look like they'd spent maybe, 2 or 3 days on the lake, and then an hour into the operation, their back hurt.
He used to bitch about these guys faking. Can't fire. Goddamn you!
What'd you do this weekend? What'd you do this weekend? Well, I didn't do anything. I just hung out. I said, oh, yeah. I said, it looked like you've been down in Hawaii or something. I'm not sure what you've been doing. No, man, no. I was just on the couch. Came in here to work, ready to give you the 110%. My back started. Oh, I threw my back out over there on that ear-rig. Oh, okay, you damn liar. So I know you're just trying to get me pissed off. I'm not
pissed off.
No.
These things I know you're passionate about.
Micah
was faking an injury.
Yeah. Every Friday I play in a garage band here, so I'm not getting pissed off. I got 45 minutes to stay calm and work out the kinks of.
Wait a second here. You're in a garage. You're going to play in a band tonight?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing in a band.
In some neighbor's garage?
Jam time, bruh.
What do you play?
A lot of 70s, a lot of Leonard Skinner.
What do you – you don't just put on a record.
I mainly lay down the beats, play some rhythm.
He's a rhythm guitar player.
Guitar. Okay, that's the answer I was looking for. The word guitar.
Me and the drum guys on the kettle and the snare,
drummer,
hi-hat, we kind of hanging along.
The drum guys.
Now I'm back to Blake. I got my sunglasses on in there. I can't really see what I'm doing, but I got my chords all down. So, yeah.
Do we need a film crew there to document this?
No, I'm not quite ready for that one.
A TC documentary?
I've seen my dad jam before. I've jammed. We used to play together.
Yeah. I'm not quite there.
I guess I just didn't answer your question. If you're asking, is it funny? And it should be funny. Yes. Yeah, that's different. I just said I'd seen it.
Yeah, he thinks he's got to be ready for the tour or something.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that.
No.
All right, go ahead. Sorry. What other NFL games do you want to pick?
Thank you, Mr. McDowell. I gave you 4 college, and I've given you 1 pro. I'd like to give you 2 more.
Go ahead.
I like the resurgence of Daniel Jones and the Colts.
Why?
And, what are you doing?
Why?
Okay. Well,
Jared took the Giants earlier.
The Colts are playing the Dolphins -1 at home. And Daniel Jones, he's got an offensive, defensive coach, both put into that role. I truly think with Taylor in behind him, I think Jones may play like he did in 2022.
I forgot. I told you guys he was selling me this the other day.
I did tell you. And so keep your eye on the Colts. Keep your eye on the Colts this year. All right?
All right, I'm marking this down. Beth will mark this down for us.
God, they're going to get beat by 40 once.
No,
that's a bad football team.
Look, so are the Dolphins. The Colts are more balanced. The Dolphins, this is his last year if he even makes it through the year. He's done. So he'll be coaching his ass off trying to do some 4th and 23 Statue of Liberty with pants that come up to his thighs. So we'll see how that one turns out. Let me move on, son.
Chappy's not a big fan of guys showing their ankles, is he?
No, I'm not, dude. I'm past that. I got Wranglers and boots. So just I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to go to my lock of the week, Dan. And unfortunately, it's exact replay of what Mr. Sandler just said. I think the Commanders are taking a step back this season. I don't think they did anything to fix their defense at all. I'll give you one stat. They were 79% on 4th down conversions last year. I don't think they're going to be that good doing that.
Regression.
I love the Giants front 7, and I'm going to get 6.5 points. And it's a game within the division. That's too many points.
I'm very excited, by the way, to immediately start proffering the take that Abdul Carter is like worlds better than Micah now.
Yeah.
I was gonna. Go ahead, Dad.
No, that's the one I like the most, but the ones I gave you, I think I gave you 1, 2, 3, 4. I gave you 7, 4 college, 3 pro. I like the Giants the best. So there you go.
That's your lock of the week.
It is.
Lock of the week.
It is.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, Dad. Will you go jam? Do you dress up like little Stevie from Springsteen? Put a bunch of bandanas and shit on?
No, I kind of like just maybe a rolled up T-shirt with a pack of smokes and a Copenhagen hanging out in my back pocket.
Yep.
That kind of look, kind of Jason Aldean look, maybe a chain coming off my belt loop. That's nothing new to me. I'll show you some pictures, son. You've seen this picture in here of me when I was 22. I mean, I think I've got that look pretty going well, Dan. I don't know.
Well, it's great that you could look across the room at a thing hanging on your wall and expect us to be able to see that picture. But
That's a good point. I agree.
All right.
I agree.
Thank you, Chappy. Thanks for the tips. We'll talk to you next week.
Well, all righty. Thanks for having me.
All right. There's Chappy with his lock of the week. Do you want to do any more Cowboys? Want to play a little audio?
I do. I just don't know. How are we going to do all of it? We don't have to. We can just.
I can save. There's not a great amount from Shoddy, to tell you the truth.
I got some.
What do we have from the game?
I got a little audio. We don't need much in the way of news. We can just keep going.
Do Cowboy stuff. Do you want to do game audio, or do you got anything from post game you like?
Not really.
BJ owns. Okay, let me just. I got 2 cuts from the game.
Why was Jerry talking?
Oh, you're saying because it was a road game?
I was just confused because I just looked up and saw Jerry talking post game.
Wait, Jerry always does it. What are you talking about?
Not always on the road, right?
No.
Sometimes they just head right to the plane.
Okay, homie always does in the locker room.
Definitely.
Bro doesn't know. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
unless it's the end of the season. Good question. I don't know. I did listen to it, and he didn't have much to say, though. He said it was, one of the best games of Dak's career. It was funny because did you see him walking with Guyton?
No.
Like, he was walking to the tunnel with Guyton at the end, and somebody was like, what was that moment like? Well, Guyton, a second-year player, he had a really rough, first year. Actually, Jerry said that. Jerry's like, well, he had a rough year, and I just wanted to tell him, like, how great he was tonight, and it's about progress. And who knows, but I literally had just hit enter on the Pro Football Focus grades, and he was the lowest-graded player in the game, all players.
Wow.
Whether it matters or not, but I just don't know that Jerry live really could give you a whole lot on the game.
No.
It's tough for anybody, yeah. Let alone
coaches say I need to watch the film.
Let alone Jerry.
Jerry just is like, here's Guyton. He's made it. Guyton has turned the corner.
Yeah. And now, so Guyton will be getting chewed out by whatever his offensive line coach this week, and he'll be thinking, well, what do I care?
Jerry patted me on the back.
The big man loves me. Trayvon Diggs. First of all, he was playing. Which is incredible. After the offseason, after the ripping him when the season started, and then after, everything that went on with his training. And then all of a sudden he's back, and he's actually on the field. And week 1, not week 5, Yeah. And then he left the field. Did you hear about this, Blake?
No.
During the weather delay, they had the cameras on him. Pads are off, and he was walking to a suite, and the report was to go get some Uncrustables.
Oh, okay. That's where that came from? I heard about the Uncrustables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Cowboys ranked pretty low when The Athletic reported on Uncrustable consumption by week by NFL team earlier this year.
Did they actually
That's a thing?
list that?
Yeah. They did a survey of how many boxes of, or I guess just how many Uncrustables they eat a week.
Who's number 1?
Denver really running away with it. Really running away with it.
We talked about something on the stream that I don't know if we got right, but I had never heard this before. You guys were saying that Roosevelt's out.
Yeah.
Are you aware of that?
Well, he's not around.
Yeah, he's been out for a few years. 2, 3. Yeah.
Because BL texted me after the whole thing and said
he would know.
He saw Jerry with Roosevelt like last year.
No, here's how I know. Because Jerry did
a few years ago.
Yeah, it's been a few years. Because Jerry was telling a story.
A few years ago. Because I thought you were talking about Rowdy. Didn't one of the Rowdies get busted for scalping tickets?
Maybe, but I don't know.
Okay.
I only know Rowdy likes to go see
clubs.
titties and have his water gun. No, I don't know. But Roosevelt's been gone.
But he was scalping tickets.
Yeah, that I've heard.
Because I was searching online for that today, and
TC may have just said something that nobody has reported that we all know.
Oh,
on
okay,
the air,
all right.
But he's already done it, so I don't know.
Okay. Note I had from the game. Let's see. We talked about the taunting. Oh, you might have yelled this during the game last night too. On the Jalen Hurts second touchdown run. So Cowboys get 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts gets 2 touchdowns. Kind of looked like Jack Sanborn could have. The quarterback running thing is a weird bit. Just because you're always afraid, because they can slide at the very, very last second sometimes, you're afraid to launch at a quarterback. But I don't know if you can watch that play real quick right now again, but I don't know. I just felt like
I did look at it again this morning, and I wasn't as mad about it as I was last night in the moment. So,
okay.
I mean, I feel more for, like, was it Blankenship or it was on Ferguson?
Yeah, Blankenship.
That sucks because there's just nothing you can do about that. That's the way the game is now, and that's fine. But if you can make that throw and you can catch it, you're going to have a clean shot at it, or you're going to get a penalty. There's no way to separate him from the ball without committing a foul.
Yeah.
Which is just what it is, because otherwise you can, kill somebody.
I was glad.
But, that could happen with lightning.
I was glad there was twice where I thought there might have been a late hit out of bounds on Hurts.
And they didn't call it?
No.
Yeah, one of them was Kenneth Murray, I think, maybe.
And, maybe.
Yeah.
Damone Clark.
If you're going to do a point of emphasis, make that one. And really, that's just because Mahomes rubbed their nose in it. And
sure, yeah.
It was dancing on the sidelines so much that they clearly made a DVD of it and sent it around.
Mozzie inactive.
Yeah. Yep. If you can't cut him, I guess do everything else.
Well, we want to talk about grades. I think Kenny Clark did awesome.
Seemed like it.
The Eagles' yards per carry when he was on the field versus off is a stark difference.
They say running between the tackles was 1.6 yards a carry, and
it felt like it. It felt like the only reason they were able to run the ball is if Saquon broke a tackle outside or the inevitability of Jalen Hurts.
They said during the broadcast last night, Philly has the youngest defense in the NFL.
Jeez, dude.
Which is just goes back to more of a – you were just talking about how great their GM is.
Yeah, they have a ton of draft picks.
Like you say 15 in the next 2 years?
It's something like it's the 12, 13. It's a lot. It's
16.
more than everyone else.
Yeah, 12 wouldn't be more, right? 12 in the next 2 years would be.
No, it's next year. They have
one year.
An insane number of picks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I keep thinking of the Cowboys. Keep saying we got 4 number ones in the next 2 years, which is
it's
true.
Something.
Okay, couple game audio. This is Collinsworth. So it's not even after a Saquon run. It's the white Clemson player. But this is just Collinsworth. My title on this is he thinks football players are big.
And a first down for Will Shipley, the second-year back out of Clemson, with the back end of a blowout NFC Championship game win over Washington. Had a couple of really nice runs, including a touchdown.
So, he gets a nice run. He had good blocking in front of him, okay? That's what you're seeing.
Had a couple of really nice runs, including a touchdown.
I don't know what you do when the Philadelphia Eagles get off the bus. Everybody except Devontae Smith. I mean, it just looks like big-time wrestling or something coming off the bus. They are just big and tough.
Fuck yeah. No, hell yeah. I love it. It's just like
not like when the Browns get off the bus.
Yeah,
they're
but
all like little mini.
It's true. It's not a good point.
They got squeaky voices.
It's not a good point to compare to other teams and how the Eagles stack up. But if you're telling me that announcing is just going to be a guy being like, "Fuck, they're big," that's awesome. That's not bad. Listen to this one. Am I up too, Blake?
Yeah.
This is just Collinsworth excitement.
Down for the Cowboys.
We're playing some NFC East football right now. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. Those guys, I love it. I love how much he loves ball and big guys.
Or at least that he says he loves ball. Then you see
that's
Blake
true.
sees him in the bathroom after the game. He's like, this sucks.
He just uses all of his energy on the broadcast.
This is only week 1? Oh, my God.
I love how he singled out Devontae Smith.
Yeah, he's a little fella.
Dude, they're all
Puny
said that's scrawny ass.
And then this is my only other one. I don't think Tirico's good. I'm a harsh guy.
I don't actually think he's bad.
He's a haircut.
He's pretty generic, and there's something weird about a guy who's that generic being that freaky. Like, that kind of makes me intrigued by him, but he's still boring, right?
Well, or is he funny? Because he thinks he is.
Hurts to Barkley again. Open field. Forget about it. Saquon powers through to the 18. Pick up of 8.
Always wondered what it'd feel like to be Deron Bland in that situation and looking at Saquon Barkley coming at you. Such a rare combination of a guy that can beat you with his moves, and if all of a sudden you're playing his moves, he can run right through you.
You want to try?
No.
Okay. I just, the way you said it, I thought you were interested in that.
Oh, no.
Is that 3rd and 2?
Are people telling him he's funny around
They
him?
just don't have...
Like, I get why people tell athletes that. Is somebody
somebody's telling him, yeah.
That sucks.
They just don't... They don't have chemistry.
No.
And I think when he first took over, he was trying to channel Al Michaels, and he still has a little of that inflection in him. He's trying to... He's a bit of an Al Michaels copycat, and he knew Al and Chris got along well, but it just doesn't mix.
I don't know anything about like science. Like when I go to the museums and stuff with my daughter that are for kids, I learn stuff every time that is for kindergartners. So I don't know the word for this, but there are guys in entertainment. They're whatever the chemical is that literally can't mix with anything else. And I think Jim Nantz and Mike Tirico and certain guys are so fucking weird and just like elite and you can't approach me. There's no way to have chemistry with them. There's just not. Like Joe Buck is like water. I feel like you can put him anywhere and he'll probably figure it out and that make that guy comfortable. And, you know, even though he's making $20 million a year, he's going to make you feel like you could chill. But Tirico's
good.
Tirico, it's like a quarter zip type vibe. Sorry to anybody in here wearing one, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like there's a stuffiness to it that is nobody can do it. I mean, it's Collinsworth. He should be able to figure that out, but they can't. The third member of their crew, Melissa Stark, which did bring about an interesting question of what are we going to call him if the straps are thicker than spaghetti? I proposed pappardelle.
No, wait, you said...
First I went
fettuccine straps.
Yeah. Well, you know how I introduced you guys to trying to eat your own ear while broadcasting the other day?
Dude, I was thinking that when watching her in the first half.
This is kind of what it sounds like.
Melissa.
Yeah, Mike, Jordan Mailata laughed as he told me his feelings were split 50-50, that the tush push wasn't banned this season, saying, I want to run it, but at the same time, I don't, because it's really hard. He acknowledged that the sheer mass on the offensive line is a huge part of the success, but that running it 2, 3, 4 times a game is taxing. He said, have the camera zoom in on my face after the 5th time. You'll see my excitement.
We got 3 to go. You've run it twice. Got it both times.
Actually was a good report, though. 22 of 24. And, I mean, he's right there in the middle of it. And
wait, who'd she say was 22?
They got 22 of the 24 needed votes to ban it. So they didn't ban the tush push.
Oh.
And she's talking to the Eagles' offensive line, and even they're like, we need to stop this. Like, he wanted it to be banned. That's like a huge pain in the ass for them. To have to do over and over and over. Now, this is my ender. I don't know what happened here. Blake can maybe help us understand these things as the season goes, because I think there's stuff behind the scenes in broadcasting. There's got to be an explanation for it, but for us it just sounds funny. Collinsworth just kind of disappears.
And Braden Mann try to play keep away with Cavante Turpin. The uber dangerous return man for the Cowboys.
Wow.
Yes.
It's a wobbler, tough to catch. Turpin.
How weird is that?
Generally a point
so
where
well done.
You don't hear broadcasters often just
color commentator, not just says or wow, but
the uber dangerous return man for the Cowboys.
Nothing happened.
Wow.
Like last year he led the NFL.
All-pro guy who's in the UFL just a couple
years. Wobbler, tough to catch. Turpin
just nothing.
Can't get his hands on it so well.
I don't know. He's a little bit of a space cadet.
Got to have somebody in his ear. I was curious. Maybe that was after the. If it was after the delay, they could have been figuring out what breaks to hit or something. I don't know, but no explanation for why. You never just stop. Even if someone starts talking in your ear, you finish your thought. So that's weird that he did that.
Well, it's easier said than done, too.
Well, yeah, for sure. But he's been doing it for a really long time.
Well, it's easier said than done, too. But, you know, I don't know. He's a little bit of a space cadet. You don't hear broadcasters often just.
Well, yeah, for sure. But he's been doing it for a really long time.
And then I got another little bit of audio for you here. This is, if you can find it on social media over the weekend, it'll probably be served to you. Michael Irvin is now doing like a 20-minute YouTube after every game.
He's got his own
Well,
studio.
he did it last night, but that's what I guess what I'm saying.
He's got
he's
what?
studio capable now. He's got like a couple guys, I would imagine, or
he's got a
people,
staff.
women. Yeah.
And his studio's at his restaurant.
Yeah. So.
Where? Miami?
No, like Addison, Frisco.
He lives here, man. So he goes and does, he interviewed Jerry up there. He went on after Micah. So last night he just sat down and started talking. He started out with like a Denny Green impression, and people kept telling me like, "Hey, you got to watch this whole thing. You got to watch this whole thing." I'm 10
Denny
minutes
Green,
in.
the Vikings coach?
Yeah, he's like, "Well, we are who they thought they were." It's just Irvin being Irvin. But then here at about 13 minutes into this, he kind of jokingly suggests that Miles Sanders fumbled as a double agent.
Because he used to play with the Eagles?
Yeah, he's joking, but it's Mike kind of being funny, and then it just gets really off the rails. So enjoy some Mike.
I always tell y'all, each of us have at least two of us, and all of us. And some people even have more, but...
Okay.
Each of us have two of us in all of us.
Yeah, I'll back it up even more if you want. Let's see.
So we each have two personalities, or whatever.
Right, but some of us.
I had to tell Lauderdale Mike to shut up. Right.
Did you hear what he said there? He's calling himself Lauderdale Mike, which is what we used to call that guy over there. And he goes into a thing where he's like, there's Lauderdale Mike, which is Fort Lauderdale Mike, like growing up Michael Irvin.
I had to tell Lauderdale Mike.
Lauderdale Mike.
Right there. Because Lauderdale Mike, not me now. No. Not me. You know, I always tell y'all, each of us have at least two of us, and all of us. And some people even have more. But when that play happened, he didn't cut back. And then a few plays later, he fumbled. Lauderdale Mike tried to take over. You know, that joker that grew up in the ghettos of Lauderdale. You know, the suspicious Mike. There's a double agent here. What's going on? Everybody's trying to get what's going on.
Okay, so you can see
I love it.
Doing some theatrics.
It
goes
sounds
on.
like Gummy Thoughts.
It really does.
Yeah.
It really does. And the end of it, I got to give you, he knows how to go viral, but I feel like if he just sat with a camera on his face for a minute at any point of his day, it's like, man, did you see what Michael Irvin did? So at the end of it, he's trying to get across the message, doesn't want the Cowboys to get confident over this. Stay hungry.
Mr. James. And you got to look strong, be strong. But you know what he felt like. And I want him to feel that way. Because I know what he'll go do next. But I feel very hopeful.
Okay, Michael Irvin is turning into the Joker. What he's doing at this point, he's getting close to the screen and putting his finger over his lips and just going, shh, 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 shh.
I feel very, very hopeful. We don't need them to hear this. We don't need them to hear this. We want them to be heard.
Dude, I can't tell you how.
He's like laughing maniacally.
He's like laughing maniacally, and he's like getting real close to the camera, like, don't tell them. They can't know. They're good. It's just basically what I wanted my whole life in media was just Michael Irvin. Anything that happens, a button on the TV, that any situation just turns it into Michael Irvin. And now he just sits there and hits record.
The Michael Irvin channel?
Dude, it's insane. The video.
Like if you program AI Michael Irvin to react to whatever news story.
The news, it's the night of the election. Oh, my God, he's freaking out. It'd be great. It'd be so funny. I mean, I don't know. It is kind of a visual thing. And immediately all the comments are like, Mike, you back on the – but I think he's just like this now. So we're 0-1.
I know. It doesn't feel weird?
It feels super weird.
But it was the defending Super Bowl champs. They're really strong.
Now how is
if they turn around and get –
now how is 0-2 going to feel?
You'll be examining week 1 again, that's for sure.
Well, and that's the thing, though. If they squeak out a win against the Giants –
Win's a win.
No, you'll
feel
feel pretty negative. You'll feel like, oh man, I thought this team was a lot better than this.
No, I'm not there yet. If I do, call me on it. I'm still in. This is the part of the. Listen, I hope everyone here knows. I said to these guys a month ago, and they're like, the Cowboys are going to suck. We're trying to pick what games we're going to do for the streams, and they're like, why are we even doing this? Not that far, but like, I am a Cowboy fan, so I told them. Here's what's going to happen. They have a soft schedule up front. They have to win some games first for this to truly fail. They have to get to 8, 9, and 3 or 4, go into December, and then lose 4 of 5 and get eliminated in the first round. That's the way of being a Cowboy fan. You guys are making it way too easy by just saying they'll be bad. That's not how it works. There's going to be a climb. You'll get hope. Almost everyone in here at some point this year is going to get hope. It will also be quickly doused in the first round of the playoffs. But you know what I mean? Like they're going to get to that point, I feel like. That's how it's set up. The marketing part of it.
But they have Shoddy now.
I'm fired up for him, dude. He's got to feel awesome today. And I saw him up there with his little shit-eating grin yesterday. Like, I don't believe in moral victories. We're like, literally no one believes that. Your coach moral victory.
Oh, my
And that's
gosh.
okay. Moral victories are cool. That's a stupid thing to say you don't believe in. It's just emotion.
The thing is, too, though, I did talk about what if this was the way? What if a true player's coach? Because it feels like Shoddy is that. Feels like they're going to be
I think if you're playing paintball with your coach, then you are a player's coach.
Yeah, but, like, this is a coach made for Micah.
If there is one.
Yeah.
We don't know that exists.
But if there is one. Do you want to do any news?
What's our time situation? I want to make sure we get our bros and they could hang out for news, or if there's a today.
Well, we're going to do today in history and stuff for sure.
Yeah, we can hit a little bit.
You want to do a few minutes of news, then today in history, and then we'll get our bros on during that, shall we?
How's the grub?
Here's Jay.
What'd you have?
With the Dumb Zone News.
A sloppy Juan.
Fuck, I love hot dogs. Let's get that going. I don't use those words lightly, Dan. Which one? Okay, let's see here. You guys love when the police do bits?
No.
Some of my favorites are tailing a minority in a lower-income neighborhood around the holidays, pulling them over, putting them through a traumatic experience, then being like, but we have a turkey, and filming it.
Or what was the...
That's a great one, but it does happen, and it's really, really
South
dystopian.
Lake one.
South Lake is
that was a different one. It wasn't that dystopian. It was we're turning 40.
Or the Fort Worth Kendrick Lamar one.
That was so bad. That's arguably one of the worst pieces of content ever produced. The chief of police of Fort Worth rapping "They Not Like Us."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible. The South Lake one was just we're turning 40 for Davis Boulevard when it went from 30 miles an hour to 40. It was like a Lordy look who's 40.
Nobody throw anything.
That's pretty good.
I love it. It's kind of awesome. That's cute. Well, last night, as we had a crime committed in the first 10 seconds of the game, an assault, the Irving police decided that they needed to pop out on the legality of spitting, the penal code here. Irving Police Department, Texas Penal Code.
Penal.
Spitting
I got a penal
on a
code.
person is considered assault. It is. We didn't talk about this last night. Have you ever spit on or been spat on? Have you ever spit on anyone?
Like in a sexual way, or?
If that's where you go first, I was thinking more of like two fucking gladiators like last night.
No, none of those ways though. I thought you were talking in
Dude,
weird.
you're a dirty boy.
Of course, of course, horny Amy.
He immediately was like, "Yeah."
Amy's like, "Hell yeah, I've been spit on."
Good grief. Now, this guy had his nipple rings ripped out once by his wife, so who knows what sort of...
I haven't done spit stuff.
Swap and spit, you know what I mean, bro?
God, that's gross. Why do we have to... I mean, I'm not, like, anti-kissing. I'm pro-kissing, but it's a disgusting thing if you think about it. Like, what are we doing? You're like, that has to be... How do germaphobes deal with that? Like,
yeah,
for
right.
me, it's obviously no problem as a feral human, but...
Yeah. You're right. You can't think about it. You got to think about the end result, the prize at the end of the.
Is that what you do?
Yeah. Like, look where this could go.
Hey, Blake,
fight through this.
Can you teach us about TikTok terms? Do you feel like you're still in that lane?
Well, I'm getting phased out in a hurry, but I'll try.
No, I didn't. I see these headlines on like our local news sites and just like, hey, they do it every day when there's a new one, and I'm trying to suss out a bit. Like, are you good enough to if I said, hey, what do the kids mean when they say 6'7"? Is it by
can't help it?
You hanging out in Argyle like with high school kids?
What are the high school girls like these days, Blake?
I don't know. Transition layups. That's all I really know. Girls' high school basketball. I don't know. Do you want me to ask Henry?
No. See, that's the thing is I feel like Henry will he will know, but I feel like I have enough Henry after last night.
Oh, did Henry not do well?
Oh, Henry was
great.
electric
He was a hit.
in his own way.
He got progressively drunker throughout the game.
Yeah.
What? He's supposed to be working.
He was with his boys in his apartment.
Dude, he will find any excuse to drink.
If you
He's
he's in college, dude. If you haven't listened to it last night,
Blake didn't go to college, so he doesn't know.
Last week, football game. Oh, this week we're playing Kansas. Next week, we got another. It's always something with this kid.
yeah, you might want to listen just last night because he doesn't understand the concept of like monitoring the chat, and that was kind of the only thing that he was there to do.
And then Clayton's yelling at him. He's all nervous.
Yeah, that was great.
I heard Jack had a jab at him. That was
sure. Anytime you get the intern crabs in the bucket, let
Yeah.
them crawl out. You know it's football season because we had a shooting at a local sports bar last night after the game.
Nice.
This one occurred in DeSoto around 3 a.m. That feels like a bet payoff to me almost. Not getting shot at a bar, but like having to go watch a Cowboy game at a super crowded bar, frankly the type of place where somebody might get shot, and stay there until 3 a.m. You'd rather do stand-up comedy, right?
I'd rather broadcast for 24 hours.
As a payoff?
Yeah.
Was that something that you guys, or maybe people in the room, like always heard? When I was a kid, it was a thing that there was no crime during Cowboy games. And that there was, like, it was better for the city economically if the Cowboys won. Like, there's some sort of, like, it was probably, like,
people are happier.
WFA or somebody got, like, one professor to do one study, and I ran with that forever.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
The Dumb Zone
There's
Light.
on the heels of hot car death
Rock.
news yesterday, I feel like we just keep it moving.
That was good news. The hot car death. Do you see...
Sir, with Yuri, what is the...
That's my computer, sorry. Do
we see
what?
Stu around here anywhere? Will you text Stu to get our guys? Can you do that?
Mm-hmm.
We got some guys going to join us for Today in History. Right now, though, we can start with little viewer mail birthdays. What do I have? Where is it? Gosh darn it.
What is this song?
It sounds really familiar.
This
You
is
hate it?
hold music.
No, it isn't.
Somebody
We've used this for something.
What's happening right now?
Do you not like it?
No, what is it? I need to know
We
what it
just
is.
did an iPhone update on our show. We got a new theme.
Okay,
we got
but
new music.
we've all heard this, so where'd we hear it?
We had on our show like many, like over a year ago.
Stu Pot.
Wait, play from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hold music for Spectrum.
It's hold music for something.
I just was doing viewer mail birthdays. Do you want no music during it?
No, we can have music for sure. That song, though, is known by some... Okay. I don't have a copyright worry.
I will stop this music if it's really going to distract. It clearly is distracting you.
I'm good. Oh,
Come on.
what a baby. What a baby.
I'm not a baby. You're a baby.
Now there's no music.
Dear Daniel Hotmail, Keith from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, writing you from a third world email address to wish my big brother Wes Stevens a happy Jerry Robinson with the Raiders birthday, which I only know because someone else used that on Tuesday this week, and it was number 57.
Deep cut.
Last year, I told you he gave me my Dumb Zone subscription for Christmas.
Good gift.
And that elicited a what a guy from Jake. Well, he did the same thing this past Christmas. Great Christmas gift. Let's see. Beehive member.
Hell yeah.
Being super gay as space, I love my brother. Happy birthday, Wes, from Wes's brother, Keith. Possibly Australia's only DF.
Love that. Just a couple of buds, brothers, lifelong friends.
Hey, Blake. This was sent to Blake. Can y'all give a shout-out to my husband, Aaron? He's been an avid Dumb Zone fan since day one. He's celebrating his 44th birthday Saturday from Elizabeth, Switzer. P.S. We met you at the ACU basketball game in Abilene a few months back.
Wow. Nothing is more Blake.
They drove into town to, see me when we were doing Lady Eagle basketball out in Abilene.
That is Beehive as heck.
They came in just to see you?
People driving to watch Blake do women's basketball.
Yeah, they gave me an Abilene Wiley t-shirt that I've worn a couple times.
Good people out there.
And, they gave me a gift card for coffee on the way back. Those are great people.
Okay, I'm sorry. What was that music?
We moved on.
Hold on, I'm just going to real quick.
It was just a bed. Somebody sent me a bed a long time ago, and I made it, and
I'm asking if we can figure this out. Did you recognize that?
Immediately when you played it, I knew I've heard it somewhere. Play from, is it the very
beginning? Can you guys hear this? Okay, it's not playing through there. That's what I needed to find out, is if they could hear it.
No one's ever happy with the speakers.
You've heard this? I swear I heard this on hold this morning.
Oh, wait. It's the ad on YouTube for the THC drinks. An ad on YouTube for what?
Or when they pop up the survey, the YouTube survey?
That's what I was going to say. It's the YouTube survey music.
Yeah.
Like when YouTube goes to some screen where you're...
Yes.
You're going to have to prove this by finding that.
Okay.
And then we'll compare it.
Okay. I wasn't mad.
But this was a bed someone sent me like 2 years ago. I copied and pasted over and over. So
I don't know how this turned
bed.
into You're like, I'm just was trying to figure out where did I hear this.
I think I once used this, started to use it to play for something on the show, like under a commercial, and you thought it was too happy or something.
Okay. Got it. It's
and
fine.
You yelled at me 2 years ago, and then you yelled at me today. So I clearly,
I'm sorry,
this music.
Pal. I'm sorry. Okay, we're good. We need some sauce.
Will you pay me back by coming over and swimming with me this weekend?
Dude, I want to come swim with you so bad.
I had a guy.
It's like 90 effing degrees outside. Why don't we take a dip
I ran into a guy
weekend?
like at Kroger or something. He said he'd swim with me.
Dude, that's all. Let's go swim at Dan's house this weekend. Let's get one more dip in.
Dear Daniel, day one, number 511 here. It is my Andrew Kirilenko birthday. I once smoked a cigarette with Jake outside the chat room for a blowout event. So I have that going for me.
47.
My heroes are Jake's post-sobriety pterodactyl laugh, Run the Ball Blake, and Jeff Kalla, DF. My zeros are Nico and Feline Middle Managers. Love you, boys, from @P1 Gooner.
I was so happy the other day listening to the ticket that they say gooning on the air.
Okay.
Just those little pockets when you know that there's a word that you shouldn't be able to say on the radio or whatever. And
what is gooning?
Masturbating. Oh, sorry, it's a kid. Sorry. I didn't know we were doing family friendly today. It's Friday at 6:30.
Yeah, bro. Dear General Bunt Custer's last stand.
Jeez.
Today is the Harry Carson birthday of the great Jeff Cagle, without whose sage advice I might never have sampled Young Dan and Bob's fine radio work to many years ago. His leader is Dan. His kids and his money go to Oklahoma State. He's still one of the best fighting farmer wrestlers to singlet up. More Jorts, more Caitlin, more TC, more Clayton fast food news and reviews. See you at the Rangers garbage time game with my quart bag of carbonara.
Yo, phenomenal play.
Mm-hmm. Rumor has it that I'm sitting with Hepola, Mooney, and Stubbs. Love, Beehive Authenticated Members number 58008, Philip T. Kingston.
Wow. Esquire.
YouTube survey ad music.
Oh, that ain't it then. No, that's obviously, I know that one. It's some, Clayton led me astray with the YouTube thing.
Why don't you Shazam it?
It's hold music. We'll find it though.
Well, it's never going to be used again. That's for damn sure. Dear Uncle Splooge Sprayer, today is my cousin John's birthday. His leaders are Dan and Run the Ball Guy. My leaders are Dan's old salmon farts and Sarah Hepela's left milk shed.
Hey, Blake.
Why specific? Yes.
Did you ever put on a singlet? Did you ever do wrestling?
No.
Did you say you tried it like once and just felt?
No, dude. I wrestled for a whole 8th grade.
Photos?
God damn it! I hope not.
I would love to see little Danny wrestling.
I was definitely 10 pounds of whatever in a 8-pound sack. You know, like it didn't fit.
God, it's like it's like the worst uniform to look awkward in.
Like some guys were awesome. They
looked,
like they were hot.
So we had females in our high school,
and then they were meat.
Destroyed.
Like, why do we all have? What are we doing here?
That's emasculating.
I won one wrestling match.
Boy,
because
assuming you did many more than one.
Yes, and it was a forfeit. Oh. And so it's really, when knowing the guy that hasn't won a wrestling match gets to go out, there was no one at my weight class, so I walk out and I got to wear the whole thing though. And you walk out,
God!
You have to go out in the middle so they can announce it and then hold your hand up. And I didn't want him to hold my hand up because then it was horrible. Like, it's a terrible, terrible memory.
They couldn't let you like pin a doll or something. That's tough, bud.
But look at me now.
Story. Yeah, man.
Daniel, just want to wish my friend Jonathan Aldi Aldrich a happy birthday. He is a founding member of the East Dallas Booze Hounds, which is a team in the Oak Cliff Sandlot League. All around good dude. This is Will from East Dallas.
Great dude.
And then I have, Dear Daniel, we splashed the gash with our presence at Nomad Grills. Please give our DZ pal. Oh, this is another one for Aldi. This is from Dallas, Josh, Patty, and Floyd from Oak Cliff Sandlot. So there you go. And now, this.
Flooring Direct's DFW presents On This Day in History.
Do you want to know about this music?
Come on down.
We were going to have a couple guys come by. Did you tell Stu to bring him over?
I did.
Okay. Did he just ignore you?
He gave me a thumbs up.
All right. Well, if Victor and Mark want to come by and join us, they can. If not, we're doing a program here. Today is Friday, September 5th, and this is a little Today in History. Let's see here.
Can I get a pre-kin check real quick from Blake? No game? No Cowboy game Sunday?
I have a kid's birthday Sunday morning.
Fantastic.
Where should these guys set up? These are the guys.
Just got a mic and we'll get another chair.
Want to get that headset?
Sure.
Or this one? We can just slide it through there, right? You think this is well put together?
No,
well, I
don't.
When
Anyway, it's Friday, September 5th. What are you doing? You got a kid's birthday party to go to of a listener?
Yeah, but this was not a listener. This is a real one.
Just a real kid?
A real one on Sunday morning.
That you won't be it won't be awkward?
It might be more awkward. Because at least the listeners...
Because he's going to load up a bunch of Tupperware. That's why.
No, I mean, listeners, like, we have stuff to talk about. With my friends, I don't know what they do. They don't know what I do.
Also, like, your friends now know that you're like a mercenary. And so you coming to their birthday, it's like, oh, I mean, you do this for strangers, so what's really the...
No, my friends don't know our bit.
Oh, that's probably, yeah. I never think about that.
Yeah.
What do they think you do?
They don't know.
I'll bet you if
that's for the best.
If people ask him at a party, he says I'm the producer for the Cowboys radio.
It's easier to explain.
There's right. No doubt. Then I'm the producer for the Dumb Zone.
Yeah.
The what? Well, it's a thing. It was like the what?
I did say something about DZTV recently.
Okay.
Like rather than saying
that's a little more.
We have a podcast. It used to be sports radio. Now we're called the Dumb Zone. It's kind of a funny name. It's just I produce a TV show for KDFI 27 in Dallas called DZTV.
We're on every night.
Weeknights at 9.
The Dumb Zone.
There you go. Joining us now, Mark and Victor. Mark from Lone Star, Victor from Nomad.
Right? Yeah. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the hospitality.
Thanks, guys.
This is an amazing place.
What's up, guys?
Great setup.
How you doing?
Doing great.
Had a lot of Lone Star last night during that game.
How many?
Heck yeah.
Personally, or just our whole party? Our whole party had, I don't know, a couple cases. It was crazy.
Good numbers.
Lone Star Light or Lone Star Reds?
I'm a blue guy.
Okay.
That's the red guy over there.
All right.
This guy right here.
Me.
Nice.
Oh,
Hello.
Blake. Okay.
It's impressive. You look great.
Thank you.
For being a man on Reds.
Anyway, we're going to do you joining us for Today in History, and then we'll do closing remarks. Are you cool with that?
Let's
Absolutely.
do it.
Or do you got stuff to do? What are you doing out here today?
Let's do it.
Just
trying to hang out with you guys.
Trying to win a boot.
Oh, that's right. Are you doing the watch party tonight?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm sticking around.
So on this day in 1698, Peter the Great, he was the leader of Russia. He imposed a tax on beards.
What?
Damn.
So if you wanted a beard to cover up your...
A tariff, if you will.
Perhaps a tariff on beards. I think it'd be worth it. I would pay to be able to have this beard to cover up what's underneath this beard. You don't want to see it.
Yeah, but that's funny, though, because now you have to put an actual value on your beard, and if you know your beard's kind of shitty, and you're like, I don't know that I want to pay for this.
But it's the value of the beard versus your face.
Yeah.
Is your free face better than a $10 beard? And I would say no.
It's kind of a flex, right? Not to have a beard.
Yeah. Like, look, my face is good enough not to have to cover it up.
Yeah.
On this day in 1836, Sam Houston elected as the first president of the Republic of Texas.
You're damn right.
Shout Sam.
On this day in 1961, JFK, the president, signed legislation making aircraft hijackings a federal crime.
Before it was just frowned upon.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Slap on the wrist.
yeah. I get.
It's a good move.
All right.
Trying to deterrent, right? Look, they won't stop, so let's just up the. We'll make it a really harsh penalty.
I mean, we could write him a ticket.
This day in 1989, Deion Sanders, who was the 5th player selected in the 1989 NFL Draft, was playing for the Yankees and hit a home run as they beat the Mariners at the Kingdome 12-2. 5 days later, he returns a punt 68 yards for a touchdown in his
Beast.
NFL debut.
Absolute beast.
He was incredible, man.
Specimen.
How old are you guys?
31.
37.
Okay.
I watched primetime on television growing up. Like,
Yeah, so did I.
and then seeing guys like Bo Jackson cross over and do the multi-sport thing was just quite something. But
yeah, he was.
His hair was incredible, too.
Yeah, I've told these guys before, everybody wanted to wear a do-rag under their helmet when I was a kid, so much so that they had to ban it in the league. And looking back, those parents must have just been terrified. Just every kid showing up with a...
They kind of banned anything black people would do, right?
Yeah.
With black players. Yeah.
It tend to go that way.
On this day in 2020, a wildfire in Southern California was caused by a smoke-generating pyrotechnic device used during
gender
reveal party.
That's right.
yeah,
that might have been when America jumped the shark a little bit.
Did you have that?
No.
Gender reveal party?
That's the dumbest thing you've ever asked.
Well, he does he does the couple shower, right?
But I guess it's just because I know the degrees.
That's to get free stuff.
Yeah, would you go to someone else's gender reveal?
No.
If they invited you a listener.
No.
But like almost everyone in
Do they have a
here,
bounce
I would
house?
say people my age is going to have a couple shower. Not everyone's doing a public gender reveal. That's a smaller slice of. Like I didn't do that.
I don't know. I reveal my gender.
I think it needs to go away.
I'm not on the side of having a gender reveal
Let it
party.
open the envelope. Read the sex.
Is it because you believe there are not just two genders, and it would just be too difficult with all the?
There's just such a stigma around what could go wrong,
Yeah.
and it's like it's not worth it going viral over finding out you're having a boy, and then you're
everyone's like facial expressions on camera.
Yeah, it was. We did it the worst way, which was we got nothing out of it. We just did it for our parents. Like they didn't know and we didn't know, but we should have known and then like introduced it to them if they wanted to be surprised. Me being surprised with them is a weird bit.
I also think if social media
that's
wasn't
my moment, you know?
if Instagram or
Oh, it's
TikTok
all-
wasn't around, nobody would bat an eye at gender reveals or making an actual event.
Yeah,
That's probably true.
It's all
but
look at
that's-
me.
That's probably true. But if we were to think historically, I bet that they would all stand around before the queen was having a baby, and they're like, "All right, when it comes out, let's see what this is."
Yeah,
Pop
like
that balloon.
what's the future, king or not? That's kind of the old gender reveal. Vaginas.
Let's have a gender reveal party here at Nomad, and you guys call it.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
Red Lone Star for a girl, blue
We
Lone Star for a
reveal
boy.
gender
There you
the
go.
old-fashioned way through the birth canal.
One famous wedding on this date in 1997. Larry King, TV host.
Man, one of I want to say 8 marriages, but it was 6 women.
He married. This was his 7th and final marriage. He was 64. His wife,
38.
22.
Yeah, Blake's closer to right.
You're right, 38.
Yeah.
Hey.
His wife is 38. He married her in a hospital room in Los Angeles. So I don't know if he was like going under something and something. He ended up dying during their divorce proceedings.
It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite divorces of all time, because they had been married. He was married to her longer than any other woman,
like 20 years or something.
He'd been married for 2 years, 5 years. Back with this lady, he got married to her, found the one, made it for a couple decades, and still at 81 was like, I can't do it anymore.
Right, we're getting divorced.
As I die, I can't have her here. And started proceedings.
Yeah, usually like
that's insane.
80-years want to be married to have someone
with
to
me.
die with. Yeah.
Do y'all think his goal was to get divorced before he died so she would get little to
Zero
nothing?
or-
I mean, yeah, like-
less.
Well, considering it was
What's the strategy
his
at his
8th
death?
marriage, I'm hoping he was like, at least had his eyes dotted on that.
Yeah.
And then we have Friday, September 5th, this day in Dumb Zone history.
It's a special day because we've never done a show on September 5th.
Wow.
So here
Here
at
we are,
Nomad
guys.
Grills, the first one ever.
Hallelujah.
Celebrate the tailgate with Lone Star Beer and Nomad Grills.
Let's do it.
It's a holiday in Texas.
We have other birthdays today to celebrate. We have Leonard Davis, 47.
Big Lynn.
Former Cowboy and Longhorn.
Hook 'em.
Colt McCoy,
Colt McCoy.
39.
Man.
Former Brown.
That's right.
Daddy.
Didn't he beat the
Daddy
Cowboys
sprinkle some Texas
that one
dirt
year?
under that cream.
Or did they just come close?
I don't recall. With the Browns?
No, with the Cardinals.
Lincoln Riley, 42.
Man. Talk about
Drop off.
just a complete script flip.
The former coach of Deuce Robinson.
Deuce Robinson.
Rod Barajas, 50.
Rod Barajas.
Baraja.
Also 50 today. We've mentioned him already. Randy Choate, future
On
guest.
October 27th, 2014, Colt McCoy started for the Cardinals and won 20-17 in overtime, going 25 of 30 for 300 yards.
2014.
Yes, the Cowboys at the time were 6-1.
Yeah, that was the
until
good year.
that loss. They went 12-4. One of their losses was an overtime loss to Colt McCoy that year.
Colt
And an overtime loss to the Houston Texans. So they lost 4 games. Those are 2 of them.
Isn't he the
Back
one
to
that
you.
Musburger is like his daddy?
Hey, oh my
He
God.
was born in New Mexico, but his daddy sprinkled some Texas dirt under his crib to make sure he was a Texan.
Pretty awesome.
Girlfriend's got some nice tits.
Pretty awesome.
I love Brent, man. Now we got Herbie.
Stupid dog.
Tell me how good we did.
Brent's looking at the ladies in the stands. Like, that's what we want. We don't want to look at the dog. Mac Jones is 27.
McCorkle.
If we wanted to look at the dog, we'd look at her wife.
Jacksonville? Where's he now? I forgot. He was Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Well, we were in Jacksonville.
I can't remember where he went.
That seems right.
Chris Young is 42. The hitter, Chris Young.
Oh, not the general manager.
Remember the hitter, Chris Young?
He was going to
Second
wheel
baseman.
this thing to the
The
playoffs.
Arizona.
With a K, yeah.
That Chris.
No, not a K. That's Chris,
Chris
Davis.
Yeah, that's
This is another Chris Young who's almost played the exact same years. It was just 2 years off. He was like an Arizona center fielder. Nobody knows Chris Young?
No one could ever.
I'm sorry.
I know. I vaguely remember this. Yeah.
He had a 16.6 WAR, so he wasn't just a spare. Is that better or worse than our Chris Young? Is the question.
Yeah.
Better
I don't,
or worse?
I just realized I don't know as much as I thought about Chris Young or Chris Young's baseball career.
He was tall.
Well, I know. Yes.
He's
yes.
very tall.
Still is.
Yeah, he was like
Still is
7
tall.
foot
Still is quite tall.
I'm going to go better.
You think the hitter Chris Young is better than the pitcher Chris Young? You would be wrong. The Rangers pitcher and current GM had a 17.6.
Are we in a
WAR.
game show lull culturally right now? Or are they
Oh
on
no,
and
Rob
up?
Lowe's out there doing shit.
I know the Square's out
Yeah,
there.
but it's not good.
I don't know. It seems like it kind of comes and goes. I hadn't had a hot one in a minute.
Price is Right is still a thing.
Oh, institutions stay institutions.
Yeah.
Oh, and what's his name on Channel 27?
Steve Harvey?
What?
Dude, I'm watching
Family
that every
Feud?
night.
Yeah.
He's great.
Oh, he's the
Wait,
best.
are you
That
watching-
show is all. You guys watch
Are you
it?
watching bald Steve Harvey or like
Yeah.
with hair Steve Harvey?
No, bald. He's currently hosting the
No, he's been
Family
doing it
Feud.
for 15, 20 years. He's awesome. He's to me the GOAT TV host.
That show's great.
Yeah.
Like I love it.
Great mustache.
And he's all like when they give a dumb answer and he's just staring at him. He's.
What'd you say now?
Could you wear his wardrobe?
I would love to wear his wardrobe.
With
Wouldn't you love to see me wearing it?
yes.
Sideline reporter Jenny Taft is 38.
The AAG.
Werner Herzog is 83.
Movies.
Grizzly Man. Director Dennis Dugan is 79. He directed Happy Gilmore and many Adam Sandler movies.
What was the name again?
Dennis Dugan.
I feel like I would know that.
Michael Keaton, 74.
Greatness.
Batman.
Kent Stater.
Oh, you know who Dennis Dugan is, Blake?
No.
What
is
you
he a
just
character
said. No, that's actually not. He's the guy who wants to get Happy, like, or Billy Madison. No, Happy, I think, like, run from the tour. The bad guy.
Shooter?
No, like the guy from the tour. The guy who
the
works
guy from the
for
tour was pro happy. Ratings
Oh.
are through the roof.
But he kicks him off, right? Have anybody done that yet? The second one? Have we actually taken the plunge? Should we?
I did. I said the first hour and a half is good.
Yeah.
The back half sucks.
Until there's like
as soon as they
all
get
the
to
animation and stuff. And,
Yeah.
and the
Animation?
Green, the green is like spinning at the end, right?
Whenever they get to the new golf league, is when it gets bad.
So the fact that the movie's more than an hour and a half, I think.
It's a long movie.
It came in really good though. It started strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Started strong,
Or if it has Adam
the actual
Sandler
dynamic
in it.
of like the program of golf in the movie is just
No, I said I watched it in two halves. The first half was great. The second half was horrible, but I feel like the movie premise was started with, hey, let's make fun of the PGA versus Live. So they had to close that door. But the first half, where it's reintroducing Happy and all the old cast of characters, was fantastic.
Are we doing spoilers or can we talk about it?
You can talk about it.
Yeah, what was it, like a year ago?
A month.
No, I more meant the idea of like
March,
the narrative
May.
integrity of Happy Gilmore.
Right.
We spoiled
Yeah,
Happy
like
Gilmore
sure.
too.
Well, there's this.
Let's not reveal any canon here.
Well, when his wife dies, she gets hit in the head. Right?
What?
So that's what I said. I was like,
Happy Gilmore kills his wife.
yeah. But not everyone remembers that in the first one. He says, like, at one point, like, you should not be with me because everyone around me keeps dying.
Oh, yeah.
And she
Nice.
died.
That is canon.
He snap hooked a drive and hit her in the dome.
I like it.
It was a smoke drive to the temple.
Dweezil Zappa is 56.
Yeah, I never got all that.
Frank Zappa's kid, right?
Or brother. No.
Daughter?
Grandkid?
No, that's
Son?
his son.
Grandkid?
This is a
son?
this is
There's a
a
son
heart
named-
attack man question.
That's his
Okay.
son.
Do we need to do a gender reveal?
Oh, the daughter is
Who goes
Moonbeam.
around and plays his
Moon
song,
Unit.
his music.
Moon Unit.
yeah.
That's his daughter. Yeah.
And our Dumb Zone birthday of the day is Rose McGowan. Is 52. Why? Because if she was better at it, he wouldn't have had to remove a rib.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey now.
Like that?
I liked her quite a bit.
Jawbreaker, great movie.
She's creepy hot.
Yeah.
Creepy.
I think she probably accused Marilyn Manson of some.
Some nastiness.
I know. Hey, are you sitting down?
Marilyn Manson? Wait. He was all freaky and did stuff?
Dude, sometimes even your heroes.
Born on this day, now dead, Bob Newhart.
Blake. Didn't one year we just learned that like Blake had no idea just
Who Bob Newhart was?
It was somebody like that, right?
Oh, yes.
Like Andy Griffith he never heard of or something?
No, it was something. Was it George Burns, who I thought was from The Simpsons?
Mr. Burns.
Yes.
And Freddie Mercury.
He's good.
And then dead on this day, still dead. I think we have a Kemp spin on this person. Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
She has her critics, folks.
Rest in peace.
She has her critics. Many say that she denied those in need care because she was actually okay with them dying once she converted them. But
that's not very cool.
I wasn't there.
She was just
collecting, snatching, and then fingers over the eyes.
What's
X them out. I got that one. Put it in my pocket.
What's the stat that negatively weighs passing yards, like when you have a big deficit or whatever?
Yeah, it's like an EPA.
Yeah, she's skewing the numbers.
These are low leverage souls.
This is garbage time saving.
All right.
And that's what happened on this day in history.
That was fresh.
All right, now I got a new music bed for closing remarks.
Yeah, what is it?
Closing remarks now.
Gentlemen.
Where we will talk. Oh, see you later, Ham.
Have a great weekend.
All right.
Thanks.
Do you guys hate this music?
It's good. It's catchy.
He hates it.
I didn't. I don't.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna.
can't even hear it?
I'm gonna check the tape and see if I even indicated displeasure.
It's not
Why
like
can't
you're
they-
on hold or anything.
Could you hear it in yours?
A little bit.
Okay.
Oh, it sounds like you're on hold?
Yeah.
It kind of. Okay, I won't play it anymore.
One other person. He's like,
Just saying. Maybe a little like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll use that.
Yeah.
Here's our hold music right here. You like the hold music?
You've heard this one, right?
Yeah. This is. Oh man.
What does it sound like?
It stresses me out a little bit.
He's criticizing your speaker.
There's a mic in your hand. I can't crank the speaker. It'll loop. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This is the Dumb Zone version. Okay, anyway. Well, thanks for having us out, guys. Lone
Absolutely.
Star Beer and Nomad Grills.
It's been a
What
pleasure.
a combination.
Thank you guys.
We've been in business for quite some years together, so we appreciate you guys coming out, having a good time with us, and
Yeah, Stu from Rivian said he used to work with the Nomad guys more, or what?
We did some events in the past, and we have mutual friends, you guys being them as well. And I don't know, we kind of crushed the events, and we work really well together. And, you know, we have more coming up as well. We have a big one October 25th called Camp Nomad, and Lone Star will be here in Rivian as well. But
It'll
What's that event called, Vic?
Camp Nomad is year 4, and it's basically our annual barbecue block party, and we close down the street, and we get like 20 more brands out here and live music.
It's in Bishop Arts?
It's here. It's right here
right on.
in the same
And
building.
This place is amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, it's turned into like a great event space, and we didn't really realize that until like maybe year one. Like halfway through the year that we just moved into, we were like, we should have parties here. And so we throw this party, and it's been great. You know, last year we had 3,000 people here, and you know, we have live music, and we bring in some like really talented chefs and pit masters that will showcase like all their skills in the Nomads, and they cook really good protein from, you know, like Wagyu beef and you name it. And so it's a really fun party, and yeah, we're excited about it. And honestly, me and Mark did it for year one for the first time, and now we're going into year 4.
You don't even think about like all the offshoots. We talk about like all these news stories of, man, everybody's eating so much protein.
Yeah.
You don't even think about the offshoots of that, of like the guys who make great portable, easy grills. People,
that's got to help you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, every good
Atkins
grill
diet.
needs a good protein. Right?
Absolutely.
And so
And a good beer.
And a good beer. Yeah.
Why not a Texas beer, right?
Yeah. Texas grill. Texas
Why not,
beer.
Dan?
Well, I can't come up with an answer. I thought it was
sitting there.
Why
kind
not
of a rhetorical
me?
question there.
Who here is actually the biggest griller, though, out of everyone?
It would probably be me
Yeah.
by default, but I've gotten back into it quite a bit over the last like 6 months.
Nice.
I have I'm not going to give you, but I have a pretty basic
So
setup.
go into it. I want to know everything about your grill setup.
That grill's pretty
Is that
kick-ass.
like some people's fantasy team?
Yeah.
Just the grill that is like a suitcase and you just carry it around.
Yeah.
Like, here's my grill.
Yeah. It pops up. It's all like overbuilt. It's all anodized aluminum, cast aluminum. It won't rust, bubble. It won't rust, bubble, or chip, and that's kind of the whole point of it. Is, you know, most of those grills out there that are portable will crap out after your first season of use, or you kind of forget about it and you don't want to use it again. And the Nomad kind of, you know, goes above and beyond in that space, and it's incredible. You can take it anywhere, and you know, we've used it on the road, but a lot of folks use it in their backyard too, and they found like use for it with their family at home, and it's a heck of a thing.
One of my favorite memories with Nomad was we were on the Lana River one summer.
Oh, yeah.
And we put a Nomad on a canoe, and we went canoeing down the river, and I had a drone overhead.
That's right.
Capturing the most beautiful video of grilling sausages on the Lana and on a canoe on the Lana River.
That's like the most Texas thing I've ever heard.
I mean, honestly, like if we probably show the
Dead
clip,
serious.
you'll probably cry. It's a beautiful, beautiful
You'll
sight.
cry.
So you'll definitely cry. But it's a great machine. Can't say enough great things about it. The fact that it's mobile is awesome, but just its power of grilling and getting the job done is great. Go Rangers.
Always a good ripcord.
Boats.
Just pull it. Go Rangers.
Go Rangers.
We're both Rangers fans.
Where's the watching party?
Right here outside.
Oh, okay.
Right outside on the patio.
Where the beer's at.
One of those beers is getting a little limp. You got to pump that thing up. Oh,
got
no,
plenty.
the wind blew it down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, where's
No, I'm
Mason?
talking about the big inflatable beer.
The big inflatable beer. Yeah, no, we'll have the
That's
game
right.
on.
Take that beer can to Game Day Men's Health. If you're
Somebody get that beer pill.
if you're falling a little limp, yeah.
Or just get them out of here. You know?
So October 25th, you said? Is there anything else you guys want to make?
October 25th is Camp Nomad. It's a free event. That's another thing. So you get, you know, free booze, free food, amazing hang time, and
See
live
the product.
music. And see the product in action. That's like the main thing. It's like, you know, come see the brands that we love and enjoy working with, but also see the product in action. And it's here in the neighborhood, and we love our neighborhood here in Oak Cliff, Bishop Arts. They've been great supporters, and so I guess one last thing is like, thank you to everyone that's been able to get us here to this point.
Yeah, real quick before we sign off, Lone Star just announced our camo partner for the year this past week. Poncho Outdoors. Go check them out. Austin-based clothing brand. They're awesome people, awesome group. We've got camo boxes coming to shelves at your local H-E-Bs and Walmarts here very soon, probably within this next week, I would say. So it's going to be a fun hunting season. We're excited to get busy with a great partner like Poncho, and Vic loves Poncho. I mean, it's just a great brand to be around. So,
Are we a partner with them?
Yeah, we started working with them. We have a promo
Love it.
code. Can I use it, or is that stuff?
Absolutely, they're the best.
PonchoOutdoors.com/dumbzone. I bought this one because they didn't have the button-ups yet, but the design on the back.
That shirt rocks.
It's a cool shirt. I'm wearing it, so it would have been weird.
It's
if I would've-
everything about you's cool, dude.
But no, it's I don't know. It feels like the brand collab thing is happening a lot more now,
Absolutely.
and I love it. You know,
It's a big thing. Yeah.
it's kind of like
Let's go Rangers.
Limp Bizkit and DMX, or
It's like Dumb Zone and Nomad and Lone Star.
that's probably better.
Dumb Zone, Poncho,
There you go.
Rivian, Lone Star.
You think Blake will? Blake
NASA.
will make it home tonight? He just pull up limp. You look faded, dog. Like, look at him.
I don't know.
Someone get him a pill.
He looks.
Oh, you're about to do a high school football game.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Do you think he was going home right after this?
I did because he has. I'm going home right after this face.
Didn't you go there and set up your equipment already?
Yeah.
So the second we sign off here, he's scurrying over to a high school field.
You're calling a game tonight?
Where are you going?
Midlothian.
Oh,
Midlothian?
Yeah.
About
Isn't
an
it
hour
just
from here?
Midlothian?
No,
That's
just
what I
like 30
say,
minutes.
But,
Okay.
but
Not
he's
far.
country.
Not bad.
When it's
Yeah.
stuff like that,
You
trust
throw
him, not
another
me.
syllable in there?
Oh,
Midlothian?
we've done this.
It's Midlothian.
I've always said Midlothian.
Midlothian.
Midlothian? Yeah, not Middle-Lothian.
We just don't want to embarrass you on the broadcast.
Dude, if you're trying to be young Craig Way and all this Texas
I'm
high school
not.
football stuff, you need to get in line.
I'm not. I'm behind the scenes.
Are you trying to be that wacky guy? Like, who's the ESPN guy that does the...
What is that guy's name?
Remember him? We had.
Let's go Rangers.
Oh, okay.
This guy's seriously trying to shut us down.
I think
dude.
he's
Might as well.
closing
There
us
you go.
down. So thank you.
Thank you guys so
Nomad.
much.
Thank you,
That was a lot
Lone
of
Star
fun.
Beer.
What a week.
Adios.
Thank you guys. Thank you to the Dumb Zone.
Yeah.
Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.